Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today I am playing through Marvel Champions, the Mad Titan Shadow, and this is all for Extra Life. So if you didn't realize that or didn't realize we're doing this, we're doing a full day of streaming today. We are raising money for Extra Life, and basically all the money goes to children's hospitals. So all the things we're doing, there's fundraising, there's links in the show notes about the fundraising. Please give that a look. Also, you have a chance to donate during this game if you do super chats. You can do a $2 super chat and you can let me redraw a boost card. That could be either for good or for bad, right? You could redraw a boost card when it had 0 boost signals on it and you could make it boost up, or you could go the other way and go for a $5 boost, which Josh Walton already did, and you can let me redraw the event card that I draw. So Josh, you have a you're building up. You can pay now and use it later down the road. So Josh has one now. You can let me redraw an encounter card at some point throughout the game. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't set up before you guys came in. So there's that. So we're gonna set up together. Thankfully, I've played this one a couple of times recently. We're going to do Ebony Maw first. We are going through the entire campaign. She comes with Army of Titan and the Black Order. And I'm going to try to see how far I can get through today. I'm going to see how much of the campaign can go through. But Josh Walton's donation said boom, boom, boom. And by the way, all the super chats for today, all that money is going straight to Extra Life. So we are not keeping any of the proceeds from today. So there is that. If you don't want to donate to us, that's okay. Donate to the children. It's all about the children today. But yes, Josh with the boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go through the text and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to see how far through this campaign I can get. This deck I made is actually pretty good. It's a Captain Marvel leadership deck. As we know, leadership is not a bad thing. So let's get into the story. And yes, I did scan this myself because I was tired of the other scan. It was awful. Sanctuary is where we are. Absolute power is within my grasp. 4 of the 6 Infinity Stones belong to me. What news of the other 2? The Reality Stone remains hidden from us, my lord, Thanos, but the Power Stone has been found on Nowhere. Then take a battalion to Nowhere and bring me the stone. Woof, woof. Guardians, this is Cosmo. We're being attacked. Send help. By the way, I've never seen Cosmo in anything. I have no idea if that is what Cosmo sounds like, but that's what he sounds like in my world. So there you go. There's our Cosmo start. All right, so Ebony Maw leads an assault on Nowhere in order to capture the Power Stone stored within. All right, I've done all the other setup stuff. I do need to shuffle up these decks. We got the landing pad here. Cosmo and the Nowhere Corps do their best to prevent more Black Order forces from landing on the station, but they need help, so we gotta help Cosmo and everybody else, and we've got some chat already. Let's see. Snow says good evening once again. Good evening, Snow. Dan says finally getting some Marvel Champions to the channel. Yeah, I know, we never cover Marvel Champions. This is definitely new for us, which is a big joke because we obviously do it every Friday night. Josh says okay, cool. And then Snow says I think he sounds like woof woof. Thanks. All right, well, I got the woof woof part. I think I did that. So everything shuffled up. Oh, we got to get, so this says when revealed, each player gets a spell card. This says when revealed, each player gets a spell card. So let's start by getting some spells. Alrighty. No spells so far. Oh, there's our friend Shadow of the Past. By the way, I have a full drink over here ready to drink with you when I do get a Shadows of the Past today. So there's that, and we're going to be playing more games than we normally do, so even more chances to get Shadows of the Past. So we got that going for us. Alrighty, so let's shuffle those back in, because we do it, I think, in the order we want, but even if not, I think it would be hero, then location, and then the location one says shuffle the encounter deck, discard pile back into the deck. So let's see what these are. Well, first of all, let's get a counter because I know we're going to need those. This one needs 2. So let's copy that over there. This one needs 4. All right, we are ready to go. So this one deals 4 damage when it goes off. This one discards a card, and I'm confused. I'm confused already. What is going on here? So this deck I think is pretty good. I play tested a little bit. It's gone very well. Oh, I gotta sit down. It's gone pretty well so far. Oh, I guess there's a little more story in the book, although you get it. Like, we're defending what's going on. Let's see. Scenario 1, Ebony Maw. The Mad Titan Thanos is on a quest to collect all 6 Infinity Stones and join them together in an Infinity Gauntlet. If he succeeds, Thanos will have the power to control the universe or destroy it. His fanatical followers, the Black Order, have pledged their lives to the Titan's cause, and they scour the universe for the only 2 stones that the Master still needs to complete the gauntlet, the Power Stone and Reality Stone. One of the stones, Ebony Maw, has discovered that the Power Stone is... One of his followers, Ebony Maw, has discovered that the Power Stone is being kept in a secure vault on Nowhere. Now the Black Order sorcerer is leading an army of Thanos in a direct assault on the space station. Cosmos and the rest of the Nowhere Corps are doing what they can to defend the station, but they won't last long against Maw without your help. Alrighty, so let us get into it. Oh, we got a lot of chat since I was reading. Wow, I read slow. Sorry, y'all. That is not one of my strengths, is reading. I've known this for all of my life, but yeah, it's definitely not. All right, crisis interdiction, but I'm not flying. I don't know that I need to get rid of that much threat early. I could get Cosmo right away on Team 1. But I'd rather get some build-up stuff. So I'm going to get rid of all this, actually. I am going to keep team building exercise because that'll help me get my Avengers out. So this is definitely an Avengers-heavy deck. And man, not a lot of that. I did get Cosmic Flight. I did get another Crisis Interdiction. I got it regrouped. Sure. So not a whole lot to help with that. But there is a lot going on in the chat. Holy Captain America. I cannot keep up. So I am going to let that chat go on, but you guys can read away. I will get back to it when it slows down a little bit and when I slow down a little bit. But let's get started. I am Carol Danvers. So first thing I get to do is action. Choose a player to draw a card. Well, that player will be me. Oh, I got 2 Cosmic Flights. All right, let's see. I don't have anything that costs 3 except Photonic Blast, but maybe I'll do that this turn. That'll let me draw another card too if I do that. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to flip over. I'm going to pay my energy absorption to do deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for it using a lightning, draw a card. I did pay for it using a lightning. Holy moly, Captain America. There's Cap. Speaking of Cap, so 5 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get it started, shall we? Alrighty, and then I am going to pay Cap and regroup because I'm definitely not using those 2 for team building exercise, which isn't going to be too useful, but I'm going to go ahead and pay these 2 to get Cosmic Flight. So now I'm flying and I can avoid 3 damage at some point if I want to, and flying will be important for some of my cards, although the 3 cards I think it's most important for I have already discarded, so maybe not. Let's see. I'm not going to do 2 damage. I'm going to take 2 off of this threat. I'm going to see if I can save Cosmo and help them out with their defense efforts. And that's going to be it for turn 1. I did not get any... So yeah, Helicarrier or Alpha Flight Station, all of those would have been awesome on turn 1. Didn't get any of them, but thankfully I got Stinger. So I got some cheap allies here, and White Tiger as well. So we've got some stuff planned for next turn. We're going to add 1 here. Then Ebony Maw is going to attack me. Before that happens, though, I remove 1 from each of the spell counters. Then he's going to attack for 2. We're going to boost that. I am not going to defend. And we're going to get 2 more. So for a total of 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. Turn 1. Smacked in the face. Let's see what card comes next. Agents of Thanos. When revealed as hero, deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment in your play area. Yes, great. That's 2 more damage. Thanks for all of that. I appreciate it. Now, thankfully, I do have some lightning resources here. So on this hero side, I can spend a lightning resource to heal a damage from Captain Marvel. Bink. And draw a card. Bink. Come on, double resource. Or Squirrel Girl. Alright. So this is an Avenger. I got team building exercise, which is exhaust it to play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero. Well, I am an Avenger. Stinger is an Avenger. I think I'm going to play Stinger. So let's go ahead and do that to play Stinger. That does keep me from playing both Helicarrier and Alpha Flight Station. You know what? Let's try this. I'm going to go ahead and play Mighty Avengers to put out Alpha Flight Station. I'm going to use that to cycle Squirrel Girl, which seems stupid, but come on, triple resource. Nope. Not at all. Alright. So regrouped is an interrupt. When an enemy is defeated by an attack, return its owner's hand instead of discarding it. Yep. Alright. So I am going to discard regroup, actually, as much as I like Stinger. Not going to hold on. Oh, I get to do 2 of something. Let's go ahead and get Cosmos out here. Oh, I'm sorry. I am going to thwart this scheme over here. Let's see what happens when I flip it over. When defeated, you get to flip it over. Cosmo also does not count against my ally limit, but I'm going to use Cosmo, which is a 2/2, to thwart really quickly and get that threat off the main scheme. All right, now let's see if I can catch up with the chat a little bit. So Snow says that's what's an abundance of fun today. I've missed a bunch of chat before that, but I'm going to start there. And then Marcel says, so I'll just ask the others out here, does Champions now have more of a scenario-like gameplay like Arkham in a way? Some of the scenarios do. You'll see, so Escape, all the villains are different. You'll see that. Like, this villain's bringing out spells, right? The next one you're going to see is kind of like a tower defense. There was one in the last campaign, Galaxy's Most Wanted, where you're escaping the museum, where you're trying to get through these cards by doing a lot more thwarting. So there is some more scenario play, but it's not going to be like Arkham Horror. It's not going to be like Lord of the Rings. There's not necessarily as big of a story here. The campaigns are better for that, and some of the missions are better than others, but not necessarily. So Steve says scenarios are built into the villain for the most part. Ryan says there's a bit, but not nearly as much as Arkham Horror or Lord of the Rings. I agree with that. And so Steve says agreed as well. Josh says there's campaign mode in some of the expansions, and those are the big box expansions. Galaxy's Most Wanted, the Mad Titan Shadow, which is what we're playing today, and Rise of Red Skull are all campaigns, and they have a little bit more of it. I'd say 1 and 4, 1 and 5 as much as Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror is all scenario based in my opinion. Yes, and I agree. And I think the gameplay here is much stronger than Arkham Horror. I like Arkham Horror, the card game, but I do think the gameplay here is stronger, even though the story is much stronger in Arkham Horror. So let's see. Almost all Marvel Champions. So Ryan says almost all Marvel Champions is punch this guy in the face a lot. Nick Skeen says, yeah, this doesn't have an intro or resolution type story, right? Right. There's no resolution. Well, I mean, there's a little bit of an introduction here. We see what's going on. You know, Thanos is trying to get the stones. So we see a little bit of it. You'll see a little bit after this mission as well, where there's a little bit more of a story that continues throughout the rest of this campaign. But it's not, I don't know. It's not the Arkham Horror level story, that's for sure. And it's very linear, so you're just going to see the same things that you saw last time you played it. All right. Oh, I got Stinger here. Stinger's going to do something for 1. Wait a minute. There was 1 left on this over here to get Cosmo, I'm pretty sure, because I had thwarted for 2 last turn on it. So there's only 1 left, so we're going to have Stinger thwart that one. I apologize. I'm going retroactive a little bit, and then I'm going to have punched here for 2. Same thing, just I forgot I had Stinger here, so we'll get back. So, but yeah, everybody keep sharing your opinions. Snow says it's more of a setting type story, I'd say, and I agree with that. I agree with what everybody's saying. It's not as good of a story as you'll get from Arkham, but I really do think that what is here is good, and I like reading the story. I enjoy, hey, Cosmo's helping out. Now we got Cosmo on our side over here. I like that kind of stuff. So we did add 1 threat to the main scheme. Now Ebony's going to attack, but before Ebony Maw attacks, we are going to take 1 away from each of these spells, and that means this goes off. So the way spells work is they start with a certain number of counters. You'll see spell enters play with 2 invocation counters on it, force response. After the last invocation counter is removed from manipulation, discard it. Discard 1 card at random from your hand, and you are confused. Which, by the way, I don't want to do because I like the cards in my hand. If I lose Helicarrier or my resource card, I'm going to be super mad. So Don't make me super mad. Photonic Blast, I'm fine losing that. Okay. And the way he works, and he's got stars you see next to his attack and scheme, and Forced Interrupt. When Ebony Maw activates against you, remove an invocation counter from each spell card in your play area. So that's why I've been removing those spell counters. That's why that spell went off. Think something else. And I'm confused also. Because why wouldn't I be confused? I'm dazed and confused. Thankfully, I did a lot of scheming already. Now, before he attacks, I'm going to block with Stinger. Attacks for 2 plus a boost of 3. That worked out well. Yep, that was really good. And so now I'm going to get my encounter card, and then I want to talk a little bit about extra life after the villain turn here. Ooh, crisis symbol. I don't like to see that, so that means I cannot thwart on the main scheme until this goes away. When revealed, each player must either choose to take 2 damage or add 2 threat here. I don't want to take 2 damage, so I'm going to add 2 threat here and hope I can deal with it, which is a hairy proposition, especially since I think I'm flipping down this turn, but I do have me, and I do have, well, with that being said, I am flipping down this turn. Is this potentially, no, it is not potentially something I want to deal with. So I'm just going to do what I'm going to do here. I am just going to put that 2 threat there. All right, so now we have to take an event card, and don't forget, and I haven't forgotten, but Josh, you do have a chance to make me redraw my event card at any point if you want. So just let me know when you want that to happen, or you could do 2 redraw of boost cards. So it's $2 to have me redraw a boost card for better or for worse, and $5 to have me redraw an event card. So, and all that money goes to extra life. All right, Blood Despair. When revealed, each minion engaged with the player activates against player. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Order minion and puts it into play engaged with them and shuffle the encounter deck. Oh boy. So, we are going to search for a Black Order minion. I know Dwarf is one of them, which I don't want. I think Outrider is a Black Order. All right, so this is by far the best one. Somebody said Shadow of the Past. Steve, get out of here. Discard 1 card at random from your hand when it's revealed. Now, does it say reveal it? Why is this sideways? Okay. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches their deck for Black Order minion and puts it into play. So it is not a when revealed effect. Oh, great. So we discard a card at random from your hand, but it wasn't revealed, so that's just 2 life. I can deal with that, and I'm confused anyway, so it doesn't matter. I got Cosmo. I got lots of stuff going on. Alrighty, I definitely want to get my helmet out, but first things first, I am going to pay these 3 to put my helicarrier into play. Then I am going to attack and do 2 damage to this Outrider over here. We are going to have Cosmo be a good boy and take 2 threat off of this scheme over here. And then I am going to flip over. I'm going to draw a card because, again, when I'm on this side, I can do that. It is Black Knight, which I'd love to get in. But it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to discard Black Knight, use Alpha Flight Station to draw 2 cards. So oh, that's helpful. All right, so I'm going to pay Wonder Man to get Crew Quarters. Crew Quarters, if you don't know it, it's as an alter ego action, exhaust it to heal a damage from your alter ego side. Well, that was convenient. And then I'm going to use my helicarrier and my energy channel to put my helmet in. And my helmet gives me +2 to my defense. So currently my defense is only 1, but now it'll be up to 3 because I am aerial, and I am aerial because of this Cosmic Flight, which would also prevent 3 damage from me. So remember, I'm trying to not only beat this scenario, but I'm trying to beat this scenario on full health, because whatever my health is at the end of the scenario, I carry forward with me to the next scenario. So don't want to be low on health when all that starts. So I'm going to ready myself up. I'm going to draw 6 cards on this side, and now things are about to get fun. Quinn Carrier, Avengers Tower. I got this all built up already. I'm on this side, so we're going to have some fun in a minute here. Let's see if there is any other chat. So Marcel says, if this wasn't virtual playthroughs, maybe Steve could have popped over to play some United minis on the cards. This is what I do with my Mansions of Madness and Arkham Horror LCG plays. Steve says, hee, I've used HeroClix minis for champions in the past, and actually I just painted up the full starter set core box for Marvel Crisis Protocol. So I actually have minis that I could do that on. Maybe one of these days I'll get a setup where I can, show my table and all that stuff. But honestly, until I get one like Steve, where I've got a second camera where I can slide cards under, where you can see a zoomed in view and all that, I don't even want to do it, because I don't want to do it unless I can do it right. How nice is this that you can read this card clearly when I zoom in on it? There's just so much that Tabletop Simulator offers that you can't do with a live play. Trust me, I understand. There's so much more you can do with a live play than you can do on Tabletop Simulator. But I just like, unless I got my setup right, which is going to cost quite a bit of money, I'd rather just play here where it's easy to do this kind of stuff. Plus, a lot of times I'm not playing solo. I'm playing with people across distance. And so because of that, I couldn't do that with a live play setup. So Marcel says, nice. Steve said $2. Redraw the next immediate card regardless. Okay. All right. So we are going to redraw the boost card no matter what happens, whether it's good or bad. Steve is guessing that the next card is going to be whatever. And all right. So first things first, though, let's go ahead and do this. So Steve is obviously just donating money to charity, and Steve, we appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to draw the first one, but it doesn't mean anything. And it would have just been 1. That would have been nice. But instead, Steve, what did you do to me? It's 2. If I fail this by 1 now, Steve, because this is 1 away from popping now. Oh, no, it did. It just went. Thanks, Steve. So I just lost the attack on nowhere. That is correct. It's 6 per player. We just got up to 6. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, these rewards are coming in already. When revealed, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Each player discards cards from the top until they get a spell. All right. Well, because of Steve and his terribleness, Kim says, "Mwahaha, blame Steve." Yes, I'm going to blame Steve because it is all Steve's fault. He just messed me up. Not even intentionally. That's the worst part. He just messed me up on a whim. He just messed me up because he wanted to give money to kids. I mean, I can't be mad about that. Let's be honest. So thank you, Steve. Thanks for the donation. But yeah, no, my heart doesn't appreciate that. Enters play with 3 invocation doubters. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. So this one is terrible when you are doing a leadership deck the way I am. So that's bad. So let's see. We're going to start with 1 per player on here. If it ever gets up to 9, Ebony Maw uses his powerful magic to occupy you while his agents search for the Power Stone. If this is complete, the players lose the game. So, I would appreciate you using your powers for good next time, Steve. Not for evil. Because I don't want to lose. It's going to happen. All right. So I still need an encounter card, by the way. Let's see what that is. Guard. When defeated, this villain gains a tough status card. Well, that's not wonderful. So Marcel says, TTS is impressive. I agree. Marcel also says Kimberly, not Steve. Oh, wait. What did I miss? Oh, Kim! Kim's the one who did that to me. I thought that was Steve. I'm so sorry. No! Kim, you're killing me, Kim. That's why she's says, "Muhaha, blame Steve." Yes, that's right. I didn't notice. Oh, I just saw Kingsley and I got confused. Yeah, Kim. She controls the wallet, says Marcel. You tell him, Kim. Steve says, "We're just cracking up over here." Snow says, "Poor Steve." That's right. I'm going to blame Steve no matter what. It's all Steve's fault. Well, I don't know if you saw our paleo play earlier, but Nick lost us that game. Thanks, Nick. But he did it intentionally. That was great. It was one of the best endings I've seen because of Nick shenanigans. That was very funny for me. Snow says, "Poor Steve." And then she says, when something bad happens, you can always, you cannot blame a woman. That wasn't intentional, but I agree. We're not going to blame Kim. We're still going to blame Steve. I'm sure Steve was whispering, it was probably a practical joke. Steve logged in for Kim and then made it bad just so I would, just so bad things would happen to me and I would blame Kim, not him. So I'm blaming Steve anyway. It's definitely Steve's fault. All right. So I got this enemy in front of me now, so a lot of not great stuff's happening right now, but I've got some good stuff happening as well. Lead from the front. Each character a player controls gets +1 thwart an attack till the end of the phase. I feel like that's going to be good. So first things first, I do get to draw a free card on this side. Oh my gosh. Then I'm going to get rid of Photonic Blast. That's pretty good, but it's so expensive right now. I'm getting rid of Photonic Blast to do Alpha Flight Station, which lets me draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to use my Crew Quarters to heal myself up 1. By the way, if you couldn't tell, this deck is all about drawing some cards. Ooh, Confuse the Villain. That's actually pretty nice. Although Falcon enters play, look at top 3 cards of the encounter deck for each treachery, remove a threat from a scheme. That's nice too. Oh, so many good cards. Avengers Mansion, Quinn Carrier. You gotta be kidding me. Avengers Tower, which makes my guys cheaper. Lead from the front's probably not going to happen. And Avengers Mansion, as much as it's good, not going to happen this turn. So let's go 1, 2, 3 to play for Quinn Carrier. Then, I'm going to have to flip. I'm going to have to flip and see what happens. I'm not going to heal. I'm going to flip. I'm going to use my Quinn Carrier. So for this action, spend a lightning resource to heal a damage. Quinn Carrier gives me a wild resource, so whatever I want. So let's heal a damage, and I get to draw a card. Come on, multiple resources. It's not happening. Alrighty. So Falcon. That's 2. So do I have enough to pay for Avengers Tower? 1, 2 to pay. Wait. Oh, I still haven't used team building exercise. Does it share a trait? Does Avengers Tower? It does share Avengers with me. Okay, so that's 1. I don't think I'm going to be able to pay for everything. Let's get rid of lead from the front. 2 to put in Avengers Tower. Avengers Tower. Increase your ally limit by 1 and exhaust it to reduce the cost of the next Avenger. So I think I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold on to Spider-Woman. Kalu! As much as I like Kalu, I've got to put in Falcon right here. So look at the top 3 cards of the thing. For each treachery card, remove a threat. That is not a treachery. That's a minion with a star. Discard a card at random from your hand. So I'm going to have to do that. That is also not a treachery. That's a side scheme that I'm going to have to deal with in 2 seconds. That is a treachery. So I do get to remove 1, which is actually not terrible. Because that one I want to remove. All right. Now we've got Falcon, who is going to remove the next 2 threat from this and get rid of it. Bye-bye. Reactor Overload. Maw's troops have stormed Nowhere Engine Room and set the station on overload, which we already knew, but alright, so I'm confused. Do I get rid of my confusion or do I just punch? What's about to happen? I'm about to take 4 damage. I can prevent 3 of that here. And then deal 2 damage to each character you control. Do I get rid of confuse and slow play? I'm just going to do 2 damage for now. I'm gambling here. And Spider-Woman's staying in my hand, so I'm going to ready everything up and be done. I'm going to draw 4 more cards, and let's see what happened. By the way, I did discard a card to heal myself this turn. All right, so we're going to put 1 on here, and then we're going to trigger all this bad stuff. So this does 4 damage to me. Do I just take it? That is a long way to come back. 4 damage. It's actually only 1 heal. So I could just take 1 heal action. I'm just going to take the 4. I don't love that, but it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Although I'm kind of trying to fast play this. We'll see. All right, I took the 4 damage. Maw's going to attack me. I'm blocking with Cosmo. So that's 2 damage plus another 1. Discard a card at random from your hand. I forgot about that. That's right. Oh, don't take Spider-Woman, please. Whatever you do, not Spider-Woman. All right, Energy Channel, not the best, but not the worst either. All right, so that was the boost. So that's 2 damage. Cosmo goes away. Oh, no, Cosmo is out of the game. So it says, force interrupt. When Cosmo leaves play, remove him from the game. Now, I know this first mission real well. As we get into this campaign, I am not going to know it as well. So there is that. We're going to go ahead and take this when defeated. Alright, so it's going to start with 2 on it per player. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play engaged with the player who defeated the scheme. Well, no, I don't want to do any of that. And we got this Black Order Guard. Oh, did I put 2? I did put 2 here instead of on the guard last turn. Couldn't have done that. Sorry, no more cheating. So wait, Josh says, to try to do some damage to undo Kim's betrayal, feel free to use my redraw on Shadows, Under Fire, or Fireball. Thank you. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you for letting me redraw that stuff, because yeah, here's Shadows right here. It is not. Agents of Thanos. When revealed, hero, deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell environment and play with you. Oh, that is wonderful, because there is only 1. Oh, and by the way, this attacks me for 2 also. I am going to defend that 2 damage, because I defend for 3 now. Yeah, I'm going to defend it. Oh, no, because I'm healing in a second. So no, I'll just take the 2 damage. And then let's come... Oh, we already drew our card, so we're good. All right. So that is the end of that. Let us see what goodness we can do on our turn. When an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to its owner's hand instead of discarding it. Oh, it's specifically by an enemy attack, so you'd have to defend with that character. That's good to know. How much life does Falcon have? He has 3. Alrighty, let's see. First things first, I'm going to use my Quinn Carrier to heal myself 1. Which, oops, I am out of my deck, so wait a minute. Hold on. I would have had that extra card, so I did not heal myself 1 yet. That goes back. I did not see that I had decked myself, so great. Here's another one. Black Dwarf. Josh, you decide, do we want to get rid of Black Dwarf or not? 6th life. He is only going to scheme, because I am definitely flipping down this turn, because I'm going to put Spider-Woman into play, which will confuse the villain. So I got a couple turns. Snow says, poor doggo, he was a very good boy. I'm going to keep Black Order out, Josh, unless you tell me to get rid of it. So let's go back to what I was doing there. I'm going to heal 1 using my Quinn Carrier to draw a card also. Ooh, Black Knight. Kane's Pierce, discard the tough status, which is great, because once this one dies, Maw is going to get tough. So I like to see that quite a bit, actually. Ant-Man, while such a great card, might not even get played here. All right, I think I am going to flip and heal. So I'm going to flip. I'm going to heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to use Crew Quarters to heal for 1 more. I'm going to discard Regroup for Alpha Flight Station to draw 2 cards. And let's see what happens here. There's a lot of good stuff here. All right, I'm going to use Helicarrier and, well, no, just Avengers Tower for now. And yeah, we'll use a double resource. Oh, I don't have Avengers traded right now. Hold on. Before I had flipped over and done any of that, I would have done this. I'm still going to heal when I flip over, because for team building exercise. So let's use team building exercise, Avengers Tower, and Photonic Blast to pay for Spider-Woman. When Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the villain. So I'm going to do that before, obviously, I flipped, because the only way you can use team building exercise, it says exhausted, to play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero. So I have to be Avengers. When I flipped over, I was only a shield soldier, so not Avengers. So that's why I needed to do it in that order. Sorry for the cheating, but come on, you're used to seeing me cheat. So that was 3 costs. I paid 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there to pay for her. Then I am going to play, I think, Black Knight. I think it's the Black Knight. 1, 2, Wonder Boy. Discarding a card to attack, but it's an attack for 3 each time. Or I could build up Ant-Man up to 4. I'm going to hold on to Ant-Man. All right, so putting Black Knight into play, which is awesome. Alrighty, so we've got Falcon over here. Falcon is going to go ahead and punch this Black Order infantry, which gives tough over here. But since I got Black Knight, let's go ahead and do that. Black Knight's basic attacks gain piercing. Discard any tough status cards beforehand. So he attacks for 2 and gets rid of the piercing. And gets rid of the tough. So tough goes away, down to 9. So now I have uncheated my cheatiness from earlier. We still got Spider-Woman here. We will have her get rid of this, brings out another villain. So we're not going to do that. We're going to have her just thwart the main scheme. 1/2 on the main scheme, and we will also give her a damage. Spider-Woman's so good. She does cost 3. Oh, I still have this. Huh. Exhausted to choose a player, reduce the resource cost of their next card. Where could I have used that? So I could have used that to pay for Black Knight, and let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to use this to put Ant-Man out. Wait, do I even have room? Oh, yes, because I have Avengers Tower. As long as they all have Avengers, which I believe they do. Yep, I could put this out. So he's only going to have 1 counter on him, so he will only have 1 life, but why not? We'll put Ant-Man out, and we will have him do... we'll have him do 2 more damage. And then go away gently. He just showed up for a little bit. He's just a wee guy showing up for a wee bit. So there we go. That was the end of that. Josh says there's worse things. I agree. Oh, actually, no. We're not doing 2 damage there. We're going to do 2 damage to Black Dwarf, though. Because I don't like that 3 with overkill sitting there staring me in the face. Especially when I'm low on health. Although, in a little bit, I won't be low on health. So that will be good. All right. Let me go ahead and draw my 6 cards. Yeah, this is about to go off. This is like a ticking time bomb to do 2 damage to all my allies. So hopefully I won't have too many allies by the time it comes around. All right, we're going to add 1 threat to the main scheme, plus 1 for the landing craft. Then you are confused, so you do absolutely nothing. We're going to have 1 more scheme from the Black Dwarf over here. And then I am going to draw an encounter card. And this card gains Surge, so nothing. More landing craft. Seriously? Seriously? That's... Seriously? No. Really? That's getting pretty ugly over here. Because if I get rid of them... The problem is if I get rid of them, then I get a bunch more enemies. If I don't get rid of them, then the threat's going up 3 a turn right now. So I think it's time to rush. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff here to do a lot of good things. So let me crew quarters to get up. Which of these do I not care about? Ooh, Mighty Avengers is good when you have a lot of allies. And I do, and I'm going to have another one with Squirrel Girl. I could start building up energy on this. Lead from the front. Choose a player. Each character gets +1 thwart and attack. Mighty Avengers. Oh, this is permanent. Well, I'm certainly going to play Mighty Avengers. Yeah, Energy Channel is the one that's going to go, believe it or not. So I'm going to use that to draw 2 cards. Cosmic Interdiction, White Tiger. After you play White Tiger from your hand, draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. So let me get the villain to stage 3 first, and then let me draw some cards with that. Man, this is... Alright, this is all good news here. So let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to flip. I am going to use my Quinn Carrier to heal 1 and draw a card. Yeah, the card draw on this is ridiculous. Another lead from the front. So lead from the fronts aren't permanent. Mighty Avengers is, but... Okay, can I afford... Or how much can I afford here? Alright, well let's start with getting Squirrel Girl out. So 1, 2, because Squirrel Girl is an Avenger. And Squirrel Girl does 1 damage to everybody. So there's 1 there, and there's 1 there. Then, how am I going to do this? I got to get Mighty Avengers out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's not forget to use my stuff. 3 gets Mighty Avengers out. So again... +1, I mean, this is just permanent. So +1 attack and thwart to all my characters. I feel like I got to thwart that 3 off, but alright, so let's start here. we're going to do 3 attack with my knight to take out the Black Dwarf. Goodbye, Black Dwarf. Then Spider Woman is going to go away, but she's going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. That is gone. Still pretty good. By the way, this does include me. Each of your characters, so that's me too. So I get +1 attack. I'm going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then Squirrel Girl is going to attack for 2. 1, 2. And then Falcon is going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3 to advance to stage 3. So Ebony Maw goes away. When revealed, each player discards cards from the top of the deck until a spell is revealed. Oh, that was quick. So this one has 2 counters on it, so that means it's probably not as bad a one. Discard a card from your hand, and you're confused. Guess what? I'm still confused. Haha, I gotcha. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is I gotta get rid of Falcon. I'm pretty sure that was his last attack. And I gotta give Squirrel Girl a damage as well. So let's start with that. Black Knight is definitely to only 2. Then I'm going to play White Tiger. After playing, so she costs 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 to play White Tiger. And what White Tiger says is after you play White Tiger from your hand, draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where X is equal to the villain stage number. Well, she is stage 3. I get to draw 3 cards, which feels good. So I could do another Cosmic Flight, which would keep me alive. I could do Lead from the Front, choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 till the end of the turn, but I really only have 1 more attack left to do, so that doesn't seem as good. Keeping this Power of Leadership feels good, though. Can I? Nope, I'm just going to pay these 2 cards to get another Cosmic Flight. So now I'm double flying, which seems good. I can avoid up to 6 damage by discarding these. That feels good. White Tiger does still get +1 attack, so she is at 3 attack. 23 goes down to 20, and there's much rejoicing in the world. Josh Walton says, Mighty is only for allies. For each character... Oh! Each ally you control gets +1. You are correct. So would I not have flipped? I wouldn't have, so I would have drawn 1 less card. Is there any way for me to have done 1 more damage? There was not. So we're just going to put him back up to 23. I still would have gotten White Tiger out, but I would have drawn this card, and this card. Oh, which one of these wouldn't I have drawn? I can't remember which one was on the right. I'm going to shuffle 1, put it back in the deck. I would have drawn these 2 cards. So I would have needed White Tiger because I would have only drawn 2 cards to get him to his other side. But actually, I wouldn't have attacked then because White Tiger could have done 3 all by herself, and then I can do 2 more. So these 2 cards don't work together very well, so I am just going to hold on to both of them and call it a good day. Thank you, Josh, for reminding me that Mighty Avengers does not work on myself. I keep forgetting that. I do have to be an Avenger myself. So again, White Tiger would have done the 3 instead of me. I only drew 2 cards for her instead of 3. And then I did the 2 damage myself over here. So that's where we are. We are legitimately back to where we were. Do I keep Cosmic Flight? I don't think so, right? I just burn them down. Oops. I am gonna keep the double resource card. Power of Leadership. What is going on here? I'm getting rid of Cosmic Flight. All right, everything's readied up. I'm going to go ahead and draw my 4 cards. And, oh, I got an Avengers Mansion. Little late for that, I think. Ooh, regroup, though. So it's an interrupt. When an ally is defeated by an enemy attack, return it to its owner's hand instead of discarding it. So, Josh, remind me if I'm right on this, or anybody in the chat. I believe that I can play this when it is not my turn. I think that's what it means by interrupt. And that means that I can then, when the round ends, discard it. That means I can block with my allies and get them right back to my hand. Tell me if I'm right, because if I am going to get White Tiger right back in my hand. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So we do add 3 acceleration, and then Ebony Maw is going to attack. I'm going to I'm pretty sure I can do this. So I'm going to discard Avengers Mansion to play Regroup. Oops. Don't know why that happened. So I'm playing Regroup, which when an ally is defeated by an attack, return it to its owner's hand. So I am blocking with White Tiger. White Tiger is going to take 2 damage. It's still an upgrade, so it needs to be played during your hero phase. All right, but it just lasts, and then it interrupts. Okay, so I'm not going to block with White Tiger then. I am going to block with Squirrel Girl. In that situation, it's the same thing, but White Tiger had 2 health. I don't get to draw her, unfortunately. But guess what? I get to do it next turn because Regroup is still in my hand. Oh, and Mansion would still be in my hand as well. So Squirrel Girl blocks. Oh, and we got to tick down these spells. Tick, tick. Oh, but this spell's going to blow it up, and Regroup says when it's defeated by an enemy attack. I don't think these spells are counted as an attack. They are not. So this one's going to blow them up before. So actually Regroup is not going to be very useful. Not nearly as useful as I thought it was going to be. But that's all right. I got lead from the front. I got Mansion. I got some other stuff that I can still play. Josh says it's simply interrupting the process of putting an ally in the discard pile. That makes sense. Alrighty. So, oh, White Tiger only has 2 health. Alright, so this whole regroup thing wasn't as cool as I thought it was. I thought I had broken the game. Of course you can't do that. They're not going to let you do that. Avengers Mansion is an Avenger, so I could use team building exercise. Well, hold on. Before I do any of that, wait. Hold on. I still have to draw my event card. I got thrown out of sorts here, right? Yeah, because I just chumped with Squirrel Girl, so I need an event card. An Outrider. Discard a card at random from your hand. That is fine. There's nothing I'm really loving in my hand anyway. Certainly not Crisis Interdiction when I am confused. Alright, so that's fine. Everything is fine. Alright, so everything's readied up. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier to heal 1 for myself, so I'm fully healed, and draw a card. Ah, Stinger. Very nice. So we will pay this, because this only lets me pay for an ally. Reduce Avenger ally. So we got Stinger in play. Got that going for us. Stinger does not count. All right. So we got that. So Stinger's going to do something for 2. So Black Knight's going to hit for 3. We'll start with that because I'm about to get exploded over here. So Black Knight's going to hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. White Tiger is going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stinger is going to punch this Outrider for 2. So the Outrider's gone. Stinger has 1 health left, although again, all my stuff's about to get blown up by this card here, which doesn't make me happy. Oh, I could have led from the front. Choose player. Each character that player controls gets +1. So that would have been me included. All right. So I still have some stuff here. So I'm going to spend this. Actually, no. Am I flipping down? I'm not. So I'm just going to discard my regroup to draw a card. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Can I play Avengers Mansion? 1, 2, 3, 4, which would let me draw a card but wouldn't be enough to pay for it. So I'm going to spend these 2 to play Clue over here. Response: after Clue enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. Add that event to your hand, shuffle the deck. So let's look at the top 5 cards for an event. 3, 4. Wow. All right. So those are some good cards, but do we have any events? Yes, I do. So I'm going to do that. Unfortunately now, I got to shuffle these back into my deck. We know they're coming. Actually, there's only 6 cards, so kind of know what's coming here. Let's see. So that's 1, 2. So I can get Avengers Mansion out, so I will. So 1, 2, because Avengers Mansion is Avenger traded. 3, 4 to put out Avengers Mansion. Then I'm going to draw. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I am going to do that. I'm going to draw because it doesn't matter. I'm going to hold on to that. Oh, and what's Kalu going to do? She gets to do 2 of something. We will have her do 2 more damage. Because why not? So I'm losing all of these this turn to this stupid Rubble Storm. I am not happy about all that, but what are you going to do? Why am I drawing that card? No one knows. I am going to ready up. I am going to... I thwarted to 0. Do I flip down? If I flip down, I'm going to get an extra encounter card. I'm not going to flip down. But man, this doesn't feel great. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and draw my 4 cards, which doesn't get me my extra encounter card. I know this is a triple resource, actually, because I remember just seeing it. So I will still be able to get Captain America out, but we'll see. I might flip down and do a bunch of stuff this turn. If I don't win, or I might flip down to help me win, right? That's the other option here. All right, so we're going to add 3 threats to the scheme. Then Ebony is going to attack me, but first does both of these things, which makes me mad. Deal 2 damage to each character you control. Yes, that includes myself. Yes, that goes to all my allies. No, I'm not happy about that. I'm going to take my 2 damage. All right. So that one's gone now. And this one is discard a card at random from your hand, and I'm confused. Well, I'm already confused, so I got that going for me. But I draw a card at random from my hand, or discard a card at random from my hand. Oh, my triple resource. But I know I have another one on the top here. So I'm not as concerned with it. I've got an Avengers Mansion. I've got lots of card draw. So that shouldn't be an issue. Still not what you love to see go out of your hand. Okay. So that was Ebony Maw attacking. I still haven't resolved the attack. Do I defend? I defend for 3. I think I do. So I'm going to defend for 3. Draw the boost card. And it's 2 more. So I'm going to take 1 from that. I think I'm okay with that. All right, now we draw an encounter card. When revealed, remove 1 invocation from each spell. If there are no spells, draw a spell. Josh, I'm going to let you decide if you want me to redraw that or not. I'll give you a second because I know we're on delay. And how's everybody else doing out there? I know, sorry, I wasn't fully engaged with the chat at first because I was just trying to get into the play, but I'm here now. So I didn't hear from Josh, so I'm gonna assume that he does not want me to use it here, so I'm gonna go find a spell card. Good thing you didn't use it because it would have been literally the exact same card, by the way, ironically. Okay, so we're getting this spell, adding 3 counters to it, and because it's a spell, and I believe that says reveal it, remove 1 from each spell, discard cards from the top of the deck until a spell environment is discarded, put that card into play. No, we don't reveal it, so it doesn't get surge. Oh, that is not as bad as I thought. Josh says, if you think you can burn down soon, you should go off. I agree. Unfortunately, I just don't have the cards in my hand this turn to do it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to draw them. I still have some things to do. So first thing I'm going to do is play Avengers Mansion to draw a card, which, by the way, it is my turn, so it doesn't matter. But I will have to draw an encounter card because I'm going to have to shuffle these up because that was my last card. Then I am going to use the Quinn Carrier to heal myself 1, which also lets me draw a card. Alright, so I got Falcon now. That's a little bit better. I'm going to put Falcon in play. So Falcon comes in with this tower. So that's 2 of the 4 cost. And then 2 more from Power of Leadership. So that plays Falcon. Look at the top 3 cards. And remove a threat for each treachery. Oh! So Shadows of the Past is the 3rd card down. So I got that going for me. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Falcon. Wow, after the first time, that was way better than whatever happened first time. I can reduce his cost by 1 for each Avenger character I control. Let's see if I can get more in... Oh! Does that include myself? Anybody have the answer to that? I don't know if that includes me, because if it does, then I won't flip down first. But if it doesn't, then I think I should flip down first. So let's see. I only have 1, so I'd still have to pay 5. So I basically have to pay the rest of my hand to get him out. Which is good, not great. It does count me, says Josh, but I still think I flipped down. I wish I could confuse. But I'm not going to psionic or photonic blast. I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about photonic blasting. I mean, that's 5 damage. All right, let's do it. And draw a card. So photonic blast, 5 damage. Let's knock him down 5. I'm going to draw a card. Spider-Woman confuses. Okay. So that makes things a little bit easier. I've got what I want here to pay for Spider-Woman to confuse. All right, so I'm definitely flipping down. I'm definitely discarding Regroup to Alpha Flight Station to draw 2 cards. I am definitely using Crew Quarters to heal 1. And, oh, I got Energy Channel as well. I'm just going to play Spider-Woman here. So I got 1, 2, 3. That'll give me a little bit of a reprieve here, so that if after Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the villain. I like that a lot. And then I'm going to put in Energy Channel and just sink everything into it next turn and just burn them down to nothing. That way I'll be full health too. Seems good. Villain's confused. I got these 2. We'll do 4 damage here. Let me double check, make sure there's not... Oh, it's more than 4 damage. I'm sorry. They each do 3, so that's 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, 5 away. 5 away. I don't think I could have done it even with the photonic... Oh, I did do the photonic blast. So I think I did as best as I could. It's just pretty good. I mean, gosh, this deck is super fun and super good. All right, let me go ahead and draw 6 cards now. I do have an extra encounter card, so there's that. There's 1, 2, 3. You're going to try to do something, but you can't. And then I'm going to take 2 event cards. One of them is a crisis. I am not at all worried about that crisis, although it does say when revealed something happens, so there is that. Each player must take 2 damage or add 2 threat. No. 2 threat for sure. Okay, so there's that. And then I have another card to deal with. The villain attacks... Oh, card gains Surge, because I am in alter ego form. Spell, Surge. Josh, do you want to save it for the next game, or do you want to get rid of this spell? I think you're all right with this spell. It's fine. I'm going to make that call for you. You told me what to get rid of it for. When revealed, discard a card at random from your hand. I am okay with that. This next turn is going to be 2 seconds long. Sorry, Squirrel Girl. That way we can get on to the next game. All right. He has 5 health left. There's nothing to stop me from just attacking with Falcon and Spider-Woman, and that's what we are going to do. So that would be 6 damage right there. Thank you, allies. All done. Alrighty. So he says save it. We are going to save it. Let's go ahead and do the post-game analysis here. See what happened. So I didn't really understand this the first time I looked at this comic. Terrence explained it to me last night or Thursday night. So we're in nowhere. What's going on out there? Says Gamora. Star-Lord says... The landing zone is overrun. Cosmos needs help. I'll deal with the invaders. You stay here. So, you know, whoever was protecting whatever Gamora was protecting, she asked Star-Lord to stay there. But Star-Lord looks in there. Oh, she's protecting the stone. Star-Lord looks in there, and we see that Star-Lord wasn't really Star-Lord. It was actually Loki. Don't worry about me. I have everything I need right here. Yeah. And then back in Sanctuary, let's take our soldiers to nowhere. The Maw has failed, Lord. His battalion will not return. All right, so they want to go to nowhere, but then all of a sudden, the Power Stone is no longer on nowhere. I have brought it to you. The Reality Stone can be found within the Avengers Tower on Earth. All right, so Loki has betrayed us, as usual, and brings the Power Stone to Thanos here. You offer me the final 2 Infinity Stones? What is your game, trickster? I always like playing for the winning team. Also, my brother is among those who guard the Reality Stone. I wish him dead. Corvus, Proxima, take your army to Earth, secure the stone, and bring Loki his brother's head. So, back at the Avengers Tower, destroy the tower! Good game, says Josh, and then Josh also donated $2. He says, cancel the next boost card. It doesn't cancel the boost card, Josh. It redraws it. So you tell me, oops, I'm not going to show what happens at the end of the next scenario. But let's go ahead and redraw it. Or, I'm sorry, not doing saved objects. I am doing save game. We're just going to load it up. Oh, we have to do the post-game stuff. I had 12 health, right? If I didn't have 12 health, I could have gotten it. I had 11, I think. I could have gotten to 12. I had my, I had two things that I could have just healed also. I was on my alter ego side, so it's fine. I have 12 health. For sure. All right, so let's see what the post-game stuff is. Victory. All right, so if Secure the Landing Pad was defeated, add Cosmo to the campaign pool. So we're going to go ahead and mark that as done. And then Attack on Nowhere 1B was completed, add Security Breach to the campaign pool. All right, so unfortunately we have a security breach in our campaign pool. I am going to now overwrite the setup. So that way we now know where we are on our campaign sheet. So let's move on to the next one. Oh, and actually I could do this. Look at this. Look at this. Objects. Components. Let's do one of these. This will show me my health counter in case we lose. Not planning on that happening, but that's my health counter at the end of the last mission too. Boom. And then we can, why do I keep going to objects? Games. Options. Overwrite. So now I have a new starting place. Oh, so this is when I was gonna start getting ready for this stream. So we've gotten one game ahead of where we would have been, which is nice. All right, so let's go to set up the next encounter, which is the tower defense scenario. Ebony Maw failed to capture the Power Stone, but an unexpected twist has delivered to Thanos by Loki. It was delivered to Thanos by Loki, the god of mischief. The outcast prince of Asgard also revealed to Thanos that the Reality Stone could be found in the Avengers Tower on Earth. The Mad Titan immediately ordered Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight, his two most trusted generals, to attack the Avengers and seize the last Infinity Stone. Now it's up to Earth's mightiest heroes to protect the stone and their home from the Black Order. Alright, so there are going to be two main schemes here. So this is kind of a cool encounter. So we're going to stick with one player. We're going to go Expert 2 Towers here. So this is a pretty cool encounter because you have two different encounters here, and then you also have two different villains over here, but they all use the same one deck. So let's go ahead and get this stuff set up, starting with 1A. So we're going to use the Armies of Titan modular. Boom, we're going to add that in. So setup, reveal stage 2A, which we did, put it into play next to this stage so that there are two main schemes and two villains in play. When revealed, put the Avengers Tower environment into play. Where is that? Ah, here we go. Whoops. Where did that go? For no reason. I yeeted it across the board. Interesting. All right, so we're going to lock this stuff in over here. So there is the Avengers Tower. Put the focus defense attachment into play attached to this stage. So that's the focus defense over here. Each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Black Order Besiegers and puts it in play. Engage with them. Now they put it over here because they expect the first player to be there. I don't go to the first player seat, but that's okay. So we did that. And then shuffle the encounter deck. Dun dun dun. All right, now we get to flippity flip both of these over. So this says Proxima Midnight leads the Black Order in a direct assault against the Avengers Tower. So this is Proxima Midnight's scheme. So this scheme goes with this villain. Force interrupt. When the stage would be completed, remove all threat from this stage instead, then deal 6 per player damage to the Avengers Tower. So let's see. Unique rule does not apply to the Avengers Tower, which means you can have more than one Avengers Tower, because you can have this Avengers Tower and you can have the one in front of you. So no more unique rules. Everybody could have an Avengers Tower because we're in the Avengers Tower. Force response. After damage is placed here, if there's at least 9 per player damage, remove all of it and then flip the Avengers Tower over. And I don't think there's a way to heal that either. So if we let one of these schemes go off, it's going to deal 6 to the Avengers Tower, which isn't great. So Corvus Glaive directs his forces from the front, using his tactical genius to counter the Avengers' defenses. Corvus Glaive scheme. Force interrupt. When this stage would be complete, remove all threat from this stage and then deal 1 damage per player. Then deal each player 1 face down encounter card. So that one's not as bad, and this is permanent. The villain who matches the attached scheme is the active villain. Force response. After the player phase ends, attach this card to the other main scheme. So this is going to switch back and forth, and we're only going to have 1 active villain at a time. I'm going to reread this because it's been a while since I played it. I've actually only played this scenario once. Redraw the next 3 boosts, says Josh. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. So this says 2 main schemes. This scenario has 2 main schemes in play at the same time, stage 1B and 2B. Both of the main schemes are active. Each encounter cards referred to as the main scheme refer to both main scheme encounter cards. The main scheme gains threat during step 1 of the villain phase. Each main scheme gains 1 threat during phase 1 of the villain phase, and they are each affected by an acceleration and crisis icons in play. All right, so if there are acceleration or crisis icons, they apply to both of these schemes. So if there's a crisis icon, we can't thwart either of them. When someone plays a card that refers to the main scheme, the card's controller must choose which of the 2 schemes it's referring to. If a constant effect on a player card refers to the main scheme, that draw always refers to the scheme where the attached focus defense is attached to. So wherever this card is, that's the one that we refers to if it says the main scheme on a constant effect. Players may thwart either main scheme on their turn when a player wishes to remove a threat from the main scheme by thwarting with a character or a card effect. That player must first choose which of the 2 schemes to remove. For example, if a player wishes, we got it. All right, you pick which 2. 2 villains. This scenario has 2 villains, Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive. Each of these villains is paired with one of the main schemes. Stage 1B is Proxima. So again, this one goes with Proxima, so the top one, and it says it right on there. So there's 1 villain with each scheme. Stage 1B, we know that. 2B is Corvus. When either of the 2 villains' schemes place the threat on the matching main scheme card only, for example, if Proxima schemes, attach it to 1B. We got it. Because there are 2 villains in this scenario, it is possible the players may not have enough dials. Let's not worry about that. The active villain. Both villains are in play at the same time, but only one of them is the active villain each round. The active villain is the only villain who activates during step 2 of the villain phase. The active villain is identified by the attachment card, Focus Defense. The Focus Defense attachment begins the game attached to 2B. It reads, we got it. Encounter cards that refer to the villain only refer to the active villain. For example, a treachery card, Advance, reads the villain schemes. If Corvus Glaive is the active villain, then Corvus schemes. We got it. All right, when a player plays a card or triggers an ability that refers to the villain, they must choose which of the villains it refers to. So again, when we do stuff, we can choose. When they do stuff, it's only going to be the active one. When a player wishes to attack the villain, they must first choose which of the 2 villains. We got it. Avengers Tower. In this scenario, heroes must defend the Avengers Tower. There's a lot of special... you asked if there was special stuff? Look at this. We got a lot of special stuff. Heroes must defend the Avengers Tower from the Black Order's vicious assault. There is represented by a unique double-sided environment, Avengers Tower. When the villains are trying to destroy, the Avengers Tower environment begins the game on its stronghold side. If it receives enough damage, it's flipped down to its damage side. If the damage side is destroyed, the players lose the game. So that's how we're losing. We're not losing by schemes this time. Now, when this one goes off, we're going to add 6 per player damage to this thing, which only takes 9 per player. When this one goes off, we get an extra encounter card. So this one's not nearly as bad as this top one. Top one is like how we're going to lose potentially. Although an extra encounter card is not great either. Is it per player? So is at least that each player. So this is worse in multiple players, not as bad in one player. So let's see. The stronghold side of the Avengers Tower reads unique, does not apply to the Avengers Tower. Each player can play Avengers Tower support, and then use this ability while the Avengers Tower is on this side. When damaged, the Avengers Tower environment card reads, when revealed, discard each Avengers Tower from play. This ability reinforces the unique rule by the... Alright, so you discard them all when this gets destroyed, and then they're unique again, so you can't have more than one. When damage dealt to the Avengers Tower, it must be applied to Avengers Tower environment card. It cannot be placed on the Avengers Tower support card. Got it. So, we are playing expert mode. So, we are going to start with 2 per player damage on the tower at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's got a damage counter. Boom, boom. Alrighty. So, we got this all set up. Alright. Put the Save the Shawarma Palace side scheme into play. Save the Shawarma Palace. So this is something else we can deal with if we want. So this starts with 2 plus a hinder value of 1. So 3. Black Order soldiers run rampant around the Avengers Tower, threatening the hero's favorite restaurant. Nice. So when defeated, each player shuffles 1 copy of Shawarma into their deck. Flip this card over. Alright. It does have a second side. Okay. So when we defeat it, we get the Shawarma card. Ooh! Max 1 per deck. It gives you all 3 resources. Wow. That is kind of cool. Alright, so we definitely, I feel like, want to save this Shawarma place, but there is something on the other side, which I don't know what it is, and I didn't look at it. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so that is part of setup. If Security Breach is in the campaign pool, shuffle it into the encounter deck. Yes, it is. That goes there. Because we failed to stop the threat. Expert campaign only. Set the player's hit points. We got that. Players may place 1 acceleration token. We don't need to heal ourselves up. Alright, victory. If Shawarma Palace was defeated, add Shawarma to the campaign pool. So if we beat it, we get to add Shawarma permanently. If Black Swan is not in the victory display, add her to the campaign pool. Oh. So if we don't take out Black Swan, we're going to have to add her permanently. If the Avengers Tower is damage trait, record that in the campaign log. Alright, so we don't want the Avengers Tower to get damaged. We want to save the Shawarma place, and we want to kill Black Swan if at all possible. Josh says Shawarma is awesome, but Black Swan is scary. Alright, well, let's look at these cards. Proxima Midnight cannot be defeated while Corvus Glaive has any hit points, and Corvus can't be defeated while... So you can get their hit points down to 0. You do not defeat them, though. You can only defeat them together, so when they're both at 0 is when you move on. So when Proxima Midnight attacks you, choose to either deal 1 damage to the Avengers Tower, or she gets +2 for the attack. That's not great. After Corvus Glaive makes an undefended attack, discard... So this one's undefended. This one is when she attacks. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. Deal 1 damage to the Avengers Tower for each boost icon. Oh, man. Whew. Alright. And we've got this Black Order Besieger to deal with. Force response. After Black Order Besieger engages you, choose to either deal 1 damage to the tower or deal 2 damage to your identity. Now, this says engages you, so I think it does engage you. Josh, let me know if I'm correct about that. I believe it does engage you at the beginning of the game, but I'm going to look through. I got some Photonic Blasts. He's only got 3 health. Oh, man. I mean, I think these are what goes. I got to build, although I don't mind getting Ant-Man out early this game. When defeated... Oh, we do shuffle it into our deck, so I got that going for me. All right. There's a lot of stuff here. So correct. So this does engage me, so I have to either... I'm going to take 2 damage myself. I'm not ready to start messing up the Avengers Tower yet. All right. So let's draw up. Ooh, I got my helmet. That's good. And Crisis Interdiction is good once I get Aerial, but I don't have an E yet. So I'm not going to worry about that yet. Let us get going, though. Huh. I'm going to draw a card first, because remember, that's on this side. Ooh, Mighty Avengers. Oh! Alright, so we're going to use Crisis Interdiction and Energy to put in Helicarrier. I was going to play Ant-Man, but I don't know if I can. These two cards are so good. I think I am, though. I'm going to put Ant-Man in with 2 counters on him. Can I afford to hold on to both cards? I mean, I can't go undefended against this one. I was going to have Ant-Man defend. Ugh. If I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm just going to hold them. I'm going to hold them both. Oh, you know what? No. I'm going to play my helmet. I got Helicarrier. I got Mighty Avengers. I'm playing my helmet. This is probably stupid. Hold on. There's got to be a better way to do this. I could have done Mighty Avengers and my helmet. I think. With the double resource here. No, I couldn't have. This is the only way I could have done it. All right. That is what it is. I am flipping. I don't think the shawarma is that important, is it? Got to get rid of this one. I just can't keep... All right, we're going to do that. Attack, attack. Ant-Man takes 1 damage. We're just going to build up some chumpers on this first turn. Get rid of all the threats that start in front of me. And just deal with it. All right, draw 5 cards. That... I mean, it's good and it's bad, right? Like, I can't complain, but man. All right, I got a mansion and energy thing, so that's not bad. All right, so let me make sure I read this right. First things first, we add a threat to both. Then, after the player phase ends, attach... Oh, well, we would have done that at the end of the player's turn. So Proxima Midnight's going to be the active character this turn. So then... When Proxima Midnight attacks you, choose to either deal 1 damage to the Avenger's Tower or give her +2 attack. I'm giving her +2 attack, so she's 3 + 2. That's 5, but I am blocking with Ant-Man. So let's boost that. Yep, that's fine. Ant-Man is defeated. All right, now we go ahead and draw an encounter card. The villain attacks you. That's great. All right, this time I am going to add 1 there. It's going to be 3 attack against me. I'm just going to take it. Just going to take it. 3 + 2 is 5. Not a great start. Got to be honest. I've had better starts in my days. Because I don't have anything. I'm gonna have to flip just to make anything happen, and I can't. Well, I'll lose this one. That'll get me an extra card. I'm okay with that. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna... Do I have a card to discard? Yes. I'm gonna discard this to heal myself 1 to draw a card. Spider-Woman. That's actually not terrible. That's actually really good, in fact. But I'm not gonna play her yet. I am going to thwart 2 off of this one. Josh says, redraw the next 3 boosts that matters. Thank you, Josh. And I still have your redraw the next encounter card that matters as well. So I appreciate that. Don't think I've forgotten you, buddy. All right, so that one, yeah, I wouldn't redraw a 3 boost if it's obviously being chumped by something. All right, I'm going to flip down now. I'm going to draw a card because that's my special ability. All right, I can't use that anyway. So that's 1, 2. Oh, wait, I'm not using that. 1 + 3 is 4 to put Avengers Mansion in. Use Avengers Mansion to draw a card, which is perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3 to put in Spider-Woman, who confuses the villain. Oh! But only confuses the active villain is what I'm assuming. Yes. Oh, no. I think we get to choose. When their cards say it, it's the active one. So I'm going to confuse Corvus over here. Because, first of all, he has more scheme anyway, but also his is closer to going off. So I'm going to confuse there, and then... Yes, thank you. You choose, says Josh. I appreciate that. I am going to... Nope. She does not get counters. She gets this. I'm going to take 2 off of this side scheme. I think. You know what? No, let's take 2 off of this. I'll deal with this side scheme when I deal with it. All right. Oh, and I had an extra card here, so I could have kept one of those cards. And you know what I am? I'm going to keep Stinger. I'll use that instead. I'll hold on to Stinger. Why not? Doesn't count against your ally limit. Only one. Let's ready up. Let's go ahead and draw 5 cards, not 6. Oh, Quinn Carrier, Avengers Tower, Kalu, Wonder Man. Yep, we got some stuff. Lead from the front. We definitely got some stuff. All right. So, villain turn. We move this down. These each get 1. Then, when the stage would be completed, that's not the case. All right, so then you would scheme, but you don't scheme because you are confused. So then we just draw a card. That's not so bad. Ooh, well, this isn't great. So this comes out, gets 2 plus hinder 2, which means 2 per player. Does have victory points, which means it goes in the victory pile after this is over, which means it does not count against it doesn't come back into play. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. When defeated, return the card. All right. Now this is curious. Josh, let me know if you know the answer to this. I have not gone further into the campaign. What's the deal with the victory points? Because I haven't seen anything that requires victory points yet. Maybe I can start buying cards in a minute. So we'll see. Oh, Cosmo. I was supposed to get Cosmo. I did not get Cosmo. I forgot about that. Oh, wait. It didn't say to put Cosmo in, did it? Let me see the rulebooks under setup. Save the Shawarma Palace. Victory. Yeah, I don't see anything that said to put Cosmo in, so I don't get Cosmo. Nope, I don't. Sorry. No getting Cosmo. Nothing. It just gets removed from the game. All right, so I'm not going to track the victory points then if it doesn't matter. It is weird that they have them on there and they don't tell you about them. Is there even a place to track victory points on here? Not really. That's interesting. All right. And that's the card I drew. So that's it. So +1 boost icon is not great. But I have the 4th thwart to get rid of it. Plus I got some stuff in my hand. But I'm on my alter ego side, so first thing I'm going to do is draw a card. Wow, Falcon. Man, all right, well, this is an allies deck for you, right? Let's Avengers Mansion draw another card. Team building exercise. Oh, man, I can't play everything, right? All right, Falcon's not getting played this turn. That's 1, 2. I don't need the attacking this early in the game. And I'm going to play the tower. Am I? Nope, I'm not playing tower. I'm going to play team building exercise. Then I'm going to flip. Gonna scheme, or thwart, I'm sorry, for 2 each to get rid of this. Where does that card go? Return each face down card to its owner's hand. All right, so that gives me another card at least. So I got that going for me. So that's a lead from the front. I'm going to use this to heal myself 1, draw a card. All right. So I'm going to use team building and Helicarrier. Quinn Carrier is traded. So I'm going to, use Kalu to pay for Quinn Carrier. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier and Energy Channel to pay for Avengers Tower. And I'm going to use Avengers Tower to pay for Stinger. Wow. That's a long way to get there, but we got it. So we've got 1 of something. We are going to go ahead and remove 1 threat from this over here, Shawarma Palace, because I want me some shawarma. All right, so let's ready everything up. It's starting to build. It's starting to build. Oops, I drew 6. This one's not in my hand. I will shuffle it in. Ooh, crew quarters. There you are. Alpha Flight Station. All right, so I'm getting all my build-up cards anyway. Yeah, Josh says it's kind of weird also with the... by the way, I got a drink here. I haven't had a Shadows of the Past yet, so it must be coming up this turn. All right, let's see. This moves up here. Each of these gets 1 on it. Proxima is going to attack. I'm going to give her +2 attack because Stinger's just going to take this for me. Thank you, Stinger. So attack for 3 +2, that's 5. And it is out of here. Then let's draw a card. It's an acceleration card, which I don't love. So this acceleration card, does it only counts, I think, for the one with the focus defense. Is that right, Josh? I'm pretty sure. Or again, anybody else in the chat. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engaged with you. So this stupid thing again. It's both. So this acceleration counts for both. That's terrible. So let's start by getting rid of that. You are gone. But now I got to discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is revealed. So don't be worse than that. Oh. Doesn't seem worse. After Black Order Besieger engages, you choose to either deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower or 2 damage to your identity. You know what? We'll take the 1 on the tower. Alrighty. So this is the one I can't have undefended, but that's alright. I got Spider-Woman. So then, though, she can't get rid of the Besieger. Oh no, I'm going to have Squirrel Girl. I'm sorry. So Spider-Woman's fine. She can do whatever. Maybe I get my Shawarma now. Well, let's see. Let's discard lead from the front to heal myself 1 and draw a card. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier to heal myself 1, draw a card. Did I heal myself 1? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I was at 7. Ooh, Captain America. Oh. Okay. So Avengers Tower and Team Building to put in Squirrel Girl, who's going to do 1 damage here as she comes in, and 1 damage to each of the villains. So that's nice. Got that going for me. So Captain America costs 1 less for each Avenger character you control. So I control 3. Kind of feel like I have to play him. So that's 1, 2, 3 to play Captain America. He does come in tough. Seems good. And I'm just going to sit on him a minute. I think I'm going to sit on both of these two also. It's so hard to get rid of Crew Quarters or Alpha Flight Station. Especially because I love to flip down. What to do. Alright. So it's going to be Corvus this turn, who is no longer confused. Yeah, so I don't want Corvus. Well, Corvus only gets me an extra card. That's not the worst thing in the world. Do I just flip down and you... Oh, I have Avengers. Alright, so let's do that. Can't forget that. Oh, alright, never mind. That's a good card too, though. Alright, I'm putting Flight Station into play. Am I going to flip down? Kind of feel like I should flip down now. Alright. Man, it feels bad wasting tough on just doing this. You know what? I'm just gonna play Crew Quarters. It's fine. Everything's fine. Done. Put this up here. Alright. I'm gonna stay flipped up. That's extra 2 cards, but it's fine. Alright. Spider-Woman is going to defeat herself to take out this Besieger over here. Isn't the worst thing in the world. Try to get Shawarma early in your hero turn. But it goes into my deck, right? So, which is good because I'm probably going to draw it. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, I don't want to get rid of... Yeah, I'll get rid of Tough. I got Squirrel Girl. It's fine. We'll get this. Oh, get it early in your turn because this is going to flip. I see. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I feel like something terrible's just waiting for me under there. So we are going to do one here. We will remove a threat from this one. Because if this goes off, it's not the end of the world. If that top one goes off, we lose the tower. So I'm just going to do one healing over there and call it good day. All right. Yep, I'm going to keep Captain America around tough. So I will, I'm going to ready up. I'm going to draw up. So I get 5 cards. All right. So first things first, we're going to add 1 to each of these. Then, oh, well, this should have switched first at the end of my turn. So Corvus is the active villain. We don't want him to be undefended. So I'm going to just block with Captain America. So that's 2 to your attack plus another 2. That would be 4. Tough goes away, and that's it. Let's draw our encounter card. Oh, Proxima's power. When revealed, Proxima Midnight activates against you. Well, good thing I had 2 defenders this turn. That actually worked out really well. All right, so Proxima is going to activate. She is going to attack. I'm going to give her +2 to her attack. Squirrel Girl is going to take all 5 of it and just 5. And I'm okay with that. All right. So that's not bad. That's, I mean, I'm still all right. I'm still alive. We got Black Knight here. Oh, so this would have had 2 threat on it. So unfortunately, Captain America is face down. I'm not aerial. Kind of feel like I got to flip down, but then this one's going to get a boost on it. But she's only 1 scheme. So I feel like if I thwart it down, so which I'll do, thwart it down to 0. I've got 2 saving graces from Josh sitting there. So I think I'm all right. Do I just start building up an energy channel? I didn't use one at all last game. I'm going to put this in. Just want it there. Not going to use it yet. I'm just putting it in. Cosmic Flight's real good too, though. But I'm going to flip down. Well, hold on. Let's draw a card first. I'm going to do Crisis Interdiction to heal 1 and draw a card. Ooh, White Tiger. All right, I got some fun stuff here. Let me go ahead and flip down, though, because that's what I want to do. I'm going to discard Regroup to draw 2 cards. So that decked me, which isn't great, actually. All right. Oh, I don't want to flip down yet. I'm sorry. So, team building, Avengers Tower, and we'll do Quinn Carrier to put in Black Knight while I'm an Avenger. Sorry, I keep messing that up. Then I flip down. Everything else is the same. I am going to Crew Quarters to heal myself 1. All right. So, 3 for White Tiger. After you play White Tiger from your hand, draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where X is the villain's stage number. They're stage 2, so I'm going to draw a 2. Josh says, I know it's funnier to make it harder on you, but it's just not me. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Ooh, Mighty Avengers. Ooh, and Spider-Woman. I could confuse, and I can have an extra. Oh, I just got very excited. I think I got to do Spider-Woman this turn to confuse. Goodbye, Cosmic Flight. All right. Oh, well, I don't need to get rid of Cosmic Flight. So it's 1, 2, 3 to put Spider-Woman into play, which confuses. Now, does that confuse both villains? Or no, my choice, we said. So I'm going to confuse this one because she's about to activate next. Although she's got nothing on her scheme. Yeah. I'm gonna actually put it on Corvus. Well, no, because I'm face down now. So who knows when I'll be face down next. All right. I'm going to do it this way. Can I get... No. So I am going to use Cosmic Flight to put the first counter. Can you believe I didn't use Energy Channel at all last game? But I didn't. So there's that. Do I save these people's limited health? I think I do. save their health. Well, I'm going to be chumping with somebody next turn, but I'm going to have 2 people at 1 health. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I get this Mighty Avengers out. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and draw up to my hand size. Let's do that. Ready everything up, and we're going to have some fun here in a second. All right. So first things first, this moves here. This is going to go up. That's scaring me a little bit, but that's okay. Then you were confused, so that's gone. I do have 1 card here, about to get a second one. Let's see what happens. Discard an upgrade or support you control if no card. All right, so there's got to be something that I could care. I mean, there's nothing I cared nothing about. You know what? I hate to say it, energy channel. I mean, of all the cards, like, I know. I said I was going to use it this game, but I don't know. It feels like the worst card I have in front of me. Ooh. Attached to the villain who is not the active villain. So that's going on Corvus over here. Force interrupt. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. If the attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to the tower at the end of that attack. Discard the assault. So this is the time I want to defend myself, potentially. But we'll see. I mean, I've got lots of allies. I mean, 3 damage. I've got damage to spare, but I feel like it's going to come all at once. Lead from the front feels pretty good for next turn. I got Stinger. I got Squirrel Girl. Can I put them all in? No, I can't. I can put Stinger in for sure. And I got Kalu. I got Mighty Avengers too. Okay. We just got too much stuff going on here. Regroup's a pretty good card too. All right, I'm going to get rid of all these. Kalu feels like the worst to me, so I'm going to do that. I draw 2 cards for that. I also draw 1 for Carol Danvers and 1 for Tower, so that's 2 more there. Alrighty. Well, I got some threat removal going on here, so let's do that. Do I need to do anything else on this side? Yes, I do. Crew quarters. That's why I kept it. All right. Let's flippity flip ourselves over. Oh, I got energy absorption, of course. That's all right. So I can discard. Well, let's use Quinn Carrier to heal myself 1 and draw another card. Oh man, this is a lot of stuff. All right, we're gonna use energy absorption though to play for Mighty Avengers, because that gives all 4 of these +1. And oh, by the way, before I forget, we'll use Avengers Tower to put Stinger into play. So all 5 of these are +1/+1, which seems good. Also feels like a good time to lead from the front. So Squirrel Girl unfortunately isn't coming in, and Regroup I'll get rid of also to lead from the front. So everybody is +2/+2. Actually, I am +1/+1, and everybody else is +2/+2, which feels pretty good. So with that being said, I am going to use lead from the front is a tactic, so actually team building might not get used. So I'm going to use 1, 2. Actually, no, I'll use this one. 1, 2 to play for Crisis Interdiction. Am I aerial? I think I am. Didn't I play that card? Nope, I sure didn't. So I only get to take 2 off of 1 thing, but I'm going to take it off of this. Because I trust my good friend Josh Walton, who I have not met before, but I trust him to not lead me astray here. So I get Shawarma, shuffle it into my deck, and then I get to flip this card over. Ah, there's Black Swan. Welcome, Black Swan. She starts with tough. Let's just go there to start this. 4 per player. She's tough. Black Swan engages the first player. Force response after Black Swan engages you. Discard a card from your hand. Okay. Well, I don't think we're sad about that. Oops. That was totally worthless. All right. So this one's gone. I got Photonic Blast still in my hand. Not that I can use it anyway. All right. So I do 3 damage right now. So we're going to go ahead and plink 1. Or plink... Oh, no. I don't need to plink toughness off. I got Black Knight. Boom, boom, boom. We got Black Knight. Wayo! Alright, Black Knight is attacking for 4 because he's +2/+2 because of Mighty Avengers and whatever that other card I played was. Lead from the front. So, that is 4 damage and ignores toughness. Goodbye, Black Swan. I hardly knew ye. Josh says, she was scarier in my head. Well, you might not have known she was coming, which I would not have known. Oh, by the way, Stinger hasn't done anything yet. Oh, wait, did Stinger thwart? No, Stinger didn't thwart. I used the card to thwart. So, all right. So I have 3 thwarting myself. Does anybody have 4? No. So I'm just going to thwart for 3 and get this down to 1. Then... Oh, wait. Each of these thwarts for 4. So I'm not going to thwart for 3. I'm sorry. I'm going to thwart for 4 with Black Tiger. So thwart for 4. Let's take it down to 0. And now it's beat down time. So attacking for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. And oops, don't forget to do that. And then Stinger is going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Okay, so that just happened. That is some stuff. That was surely some stuff. I was thinking she had a lot more health. Yes, well, 4 with tough is pretty hard to deal with, but the fact that I had done lead from the front and I had Mighty Avengers, I mean, look, it's a leadership deck, right? Like, it's just good. I'm going to keep Photonic Blast because I think I'm just going to try to win next turn. I mean, that's a little bit cocky. Josh is going to change his mind and turn all this stuff to evil now, but I feel like we're getting close here. All right. So, I got a lead from the front. I got a Falcon. I got a Power of Leadership. I got a Photonic Blast. I got a Cosmic Flight. So we got some stuff. All right. So first things first, we're adding 1 to each of these. Then he is attacking me. I'm just going to take... I can't really take it. Oh. So I'm going to block with Stinger. I know that's going to do 3 damage. So when the attached villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. If the attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to the Avenger's Tower. Yep, I'm going to do that. Yeah, she walked into a firestorm there. Oh, add this to the other villain's scheme and attack. Wait, add the other villain's scheme and attack to this villain's scheme and attack for the activation. All right, so he's attacking for 5, 6, 7 here. But again, all being eaten up by Stinger. So Stinger takes all 7 damage, deal 3 damage to the tower. Not real happy with the dealing 3 to the tower part of this. At the end of the attack, discard Direct Assault. Alright. Alright, we are in there. Let us see. Now we got to draw a encounter card. Proxima Midnight activates against you. Of course she does. So she is going to attack. I mean, it's not like I don't have allies. Which one of you wants to take this attack? Well, it's obviously going to be White Tiger. So White Tiger takes this attack. So it's an attack for 3 plus 2 attack because I'm not damaging the tower. And that's it. 3 plus 2. Would have been 5, but that's it. All right, so they're all done. Hey, I got room for Falcon now. Good news, guys. Room for Falcon. Never a bad thing. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Team Building and Avengers Tower plus this Power of Leadership to play Falcon. Then we're going to look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck for treacheries. Boom, boom, and boom. So treachery, minion, treachery. So we're going to take all of them off of this. I don't think I can split it. Well, let's see. Look at top 3. For each treachery looked at this way, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Oh, I can split it. Boom. For each one, remove 1 threat from a scheme. All right. So this is going to be my boost card, which is going to add the other person's thing to it. This is going to be my card I get. Black Order Procedure engages you. That's not terrible, and this will be the boost card for the following turn. Alrighty. Well, things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up. So if I flip down, she's going to activate. They're going to add their things together for a total of 5, but I will have added 1, so that's going to pop, which pops this. All right, not going to happen. I am not flipping down unless I have a way to confuse, because I can't even remove the threat from... Wait, why is there no threat on the schemes? What's going on here? How did I mess up? I forgot to add 1 to the schemes? I did. All right. Because I did everything else. They definitely both attacked me. Yeah, I don't know what I did there. So anyway, sorry about that. I forgot to do that. So Falcon is going to be my first play. I'm going to use... Oh, I can't even heal myself because I am fully healed. I mean, I feel like it's lead from the front. Well, let's draw a card with Tower. Ooh. Energy Channel is good. I'm going to put that into play. I'm still going to lead from the front using Helicarrier and my Blast. So that is +1 to everybody. And that includes myself. Yep. All right. So these all are +2. I am +1 to all my stats. So I need to do 8 here. So Black Knight. Boom. And then Falcon. Boom. So that is going to advance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't want to do Black Knight in case they get tough or something like that. I will have done Captain America as the other bit of damage there. So that's 8. So we are now done with those villains. Boom, boom. So it just boosts up their stats. And I think they're the same. So nothing new happens when you draw it. So we're good. All right. So I just need to do 29 damage. That's all. All right. We're going to do 1, 2 to add 2 energy counters to this. I promise you, at some point, I'm going to do it. I'm going to energy channel. I promise. Might not be today. Yeah, because I'm not flipping down. There's no way. All right. So Spider-Woman is going to attack for 4. And Black Knight is going to attack for 4 as well. So Spider-Woman is done for. So that's 4 and 4, and I'm going to attack for 3. So that's 4, 4, and 3. That's 11. We'll just take it off approximate midnight. Whoops. She is down to 4. Wow. Alrighty. Yeah, it turns out leadership is pretty good sometimes. Pretty good. All right, we're going to ready everything up. Now you know why we don't play more to leadership on the stream. I actually did it here on purpose to try to get through this faster. I'm slow playing a little, not necessarily on purpose, but oh, look, lead from the front. Wonder Man, Ant-Man. Yep, we got some stuff. All right, let's add 1 to each of these. Don't forget to move that first. So Proxima is going to activate this time. We know that it's going to add the other person's thing. We're going to block with Black Knight. Shockingly, it's going to add the other villain's attack. So that's a total of 5, which is plenty to kill Black Knight. And then we are going to by the way, that's in this card. We're going to draw this. We know what this is as well. This is a Black Order. I'm going to discard a card at random from my... Oh, wait. Either deal 1 damage, 2 to the tower, or 1 to the tower, or 2 to your hero. I'm going to do 1 to the tower. That puts it 1 away from death. I'm hoping to win this turn, so I don't want to lose any health. So that's why that is what is happening there. All right. So back to my turn. I'm going to draw a card. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, charging that up. Then we're going to charge it up once again, because why wouldn't we do that? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Yep. Team building and Avengers Tower puts in Wonder Man. Hello, Wonder Man. We are going to just lead from the front. Let's just do it. So that's 1, 2 with Helicarrier to lead from the front. And then I have 1 resource to pay for Ant-Man, who will come in with all of 1 health. Yep, that seems pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, let's start with the energy channel. That'll do 10 damage. Let me make sure I'm full health. Alright, so down to 4. Alright. And then, oh, I don't have a card to discard. No! That's alright. Falcon does 4 damage, and Captain America does 4 damage. So, Falcon and Captain America working together to knock out Corvus and Proxima. Boom! Just beat Risky Business with my wife. Mutagen formula and then Wrecking Crew to go before we move on to Galaxy's Most Wanted and Mad Titan Shadow. Then we'll have played them all. I would recommend Mad Titan Shadow first. Galaxy's Most Wanted might be frustrating. It's just a little harder. So I would definitely do Mad Titan Shadow. So far from what I've seen, the first 2 scenarios are freaking blast. So I have had a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and read what happens next in the story. Hold the line, Avengers! We can't let them get the stone! Yippee-ki-yay, Cap! The Guardians are here to help! I hope that is not Loki. I really hope that is not Loki. Great timing, Quill! Spectrum, get eyes on the stone! On it. Too late, Avenger! Uh-oh. We've got a problem, Cap. Thanos just beamed back to his ship with the Reality Stone. No! He's got all 5? If Thanos has all the stones, then we are doomed. Not if we act swiftly. It'll take him time to master the Infinity Power. Thanks, Adam Warlock. Then let us strike as one before it is too late. Wow, they used different text for that. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're doing that a lot. Hey, Quill, when do we get a cool battle cry? I am Groot. No, that only works for you. Nice. Avengers, assemble. Alrighty, so that is the end of this. We are going to move on to the next one because I'm supposed to be streaming for another hour and a half. So let's do it. I'm going to keep playing. I mean, I feel like I owe Josh because we have not used his things yet, his boosts. So I feel like I owe Josh the at least that. All right, so let's do the end of the mission cleanup stuff. Sorry for the delay here. Alrighty. Let's see. Victory. If you save the Shawarma Palace, save if the Shawarma Palace was defeated. Add Shawarma to the campaign pool. Now, Josh, do you know how this works? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Wow, Victor and Josh back-to-back $5 donations. We appreciate that. So that's going to go to, Josh says, put another one in the chamber, Shadows and Avatar of Death. And Victor says, give yourself a pat on the back for being a great streamer. Thank you. Josh says, haha, you don't owe me, but please keep playing. I will keep playing. And then here's the thing. If I don't end up using them, I'm going to tell Steve and Mike, who play next, that we're sending them some bad juju just to, like, start their campaign off badly. So whatever the most negative things we can do with the money you guys have donated, we're going to do that to them. So if I don't end up using it, I will definitely give it to them to use to mess up their campaign. I appreciate it. Hey, look who's here. Jeremy Howard. Enjoy, Peter. $50 from the board game industry. Jeremy, thank you so much, man. Oh, that is totally appreciated. All this money, by the way, that gets donated today, none of it's coming to us. It's all going to Extra Life, which donates it all to children's hospitals. We have done so good at raising money today. We appreciate all of you for helping us out with that. definitely. Thanks for all you're doing. You're over generous. We got Virga Diablo here who just put another $5 in. Says thanks for streaming today. That's another $5. Man, I totally appreciate everybody. Victor Von Doom. I agreed with that. Get them. Yes. So we have, I think, 4 things chambered up. 4 $5 pledges. We're just gonna start them off on like we're gonna go for a turn 1 kill here. If I don't have to use any of these, we're just turn 1 killing them on the next stream. Josh says sounds good. Ryan says Jeremy Howard coming in hot. Thanks. Yes, thank you so much, Jeremy. We totally appreciate your donation. Go check him out. He's with Jeremy, you still doing Jambalaya Plays? I know you with Man vs. Meeple now. I don't know if you're still doing his own stuff with Jambalaya Plays, but definitely check out his channels, Jambalaya Plays, and then also Man vs. Meeple. So thank you all so much for all your generous donations. Definitely going to a good cause. And we're actually, I said this earlier, so on an earlier stream, so of the money that comes in here, not all of it is comes to us, right? YouTube takes their portion out of all the super chats money that comes in, but we're gonna meet it. So we're gonna make sure your full donation goes to them. We're taking money out of our pocket to do that. So Jeremy says no, he's Man vs. Meeple all the time now. So yep, we're gonna do that, and we're also donating as well to this. By the way, if you guys don't know, we are doing a raffle. There is nothing you need to do to enter. In the show notes for this and every stream today, there's a link to click. All you have to do is put your email in and then basically click which games you want, and you are going to be in a raffle to get those. You don't have to have donated anything. You just have to, just our way to thank you for supporting the channel and being here with us today. So definitely go check it out in the show notes. There's some Marvel Champions stuff. There's Wrecking Crew and Miss Marvel's in there. So not obviously a starting point, but if you've got just the core set, it's a great place to go. There's also like Ratcatcher, New and Shrink. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I can't remember, but definitely both our creators here and some of our super fans from the Discord have donated games to give out to you guys today. So check that out. All you have to do is go click on that and answer a couple questions. All right, so let me go to victory. If we saved the Shawarma Palace, we did. If Black Swan is not in the victory display, add her to the campaign pool. So we don't do that. Was added to the campaign pool. No, she's not. If Avengers Tower has the damage trait, record it in the campaign log. It does not. So we are only adding Shawarma. Only good stuff in this situation. Alrighty. Let's go on. So I've already read all of this stuff. We're going to scenario 3, which is Thanos time. Uh-oh. Thanos has all the Infinity Stones now. And, Captain Marvel, we know what happened when she showed up in Endgame. It did not end well for Thanos. And she's got all the Avengers with her. Oh, it's game time. All right. So let's go ahead and set up Thanos on Expert. Oh, he starts tough. He starts with a helmet. He starts with Infinity Stones. He starts with Sanctuary. He starts with this over here. He starts with another deck. What is going on, Thanos? What is... Oh my gosh. I've never played this encounter myself, so you all are seeing it for the first time, just as I am. So we know Thanos has the stones. We're going to read the story a little bit, but first we do this. All right. So we're doing Black Order and Children of Thanos. Black Order and Children of Thanos. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This looks scary. I don't know what's going on here. This is one of my most fun things to do, is to play something for the first time with you. I'd played the Two Tower scenario before, but it had been a while. I've never played Thanos, so you guys are going to experience this with me the first time. I do feel like this deck is super good that I'm playing today. The fact that I haven't needed to use any of the boosts is really good. So Josh says, oh really? Get her up. Haha. Yeah, no, I have never played this, so I'm experiencing this with you. Now, Josh, maybe when I read this, it'll tell me. Oh, it tells me now if Cosmo's in the campaign pool, Adam. Yeah, because During the first mission, we didn't get Cosmo back, but it looks like Cosmo's coming in for this one. Good. So that's kind of cool. You don't need to remember any of this stuff. You just put it in when it tells you to put it in the instructions here. All right, so there is a lot going on over here. Wait, did I do everything over here? Yes, C for instructions. All right, so let's just make sure I'm doing all the setup stuff from here. Then I'll read the scenario. Stalwart and toughness. Stalwart stinks. Totally stinks. Stalwart means that he cannot be stunned or confused. Now, I don't have a lot of stunned and confused, but I do have Spider-Woman, which confuses, so that, not great. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Thanos' helmet and reveal it. Done that. All right. Then we shuffle. Force response. After the Infinity Stone deck runs out, give Thanos a face-down boost card. So that means they'll get another boost card. So there's that. I don't know how we do the Infinity Stones. Well, maybe it'll tell us right here. Oh, Infinity Gauntlet. Permanent setup. +1/+1. Oh, so there's that. We'll put you over here, just as a reminder. Then we put this deck over here, because I'm sure this is the Infinity Stones. Great. So what's the helmet? Attached to Thanos. Thanos gains Retaliate 1. Oh, hero response. After a hero makes a basic attacks against Thanos, spend those resources to discard it. So you have to do the attack. Do I still get, Josh, maybe you know this. Do I still, or anybody again, do I still get the Retaliate if I spend to get rid of it or not? So add, because of the Infinity Gauntlet, to the stats. Permanent setup, forced response. After attached villain activates, resolve the special ability of each Infinity Stone in play. Otherwise, put the top Infinity Stone into play. If the attached villain activates, oh my, so 4 attack, 3 scheme, and you either get a stone or of each Infinity Stone in play. Otherwise, so you either put an Infinity Stone into play or you activate every Infinity Stone in play. Yup. I'm sorry, which yup? So I do take the damage or I don't take the damage from this before I can get rid of it. Let's look at Sanctuary. Hinder 1, Victory 1. So the good news is it does go to the victory pile, so no whatever. No keeping this in play. Thanos cannot take damage. When defeated, each player may spend up to 3 fist resources from their hand, deal 2 damage to Thanos for each fist spent this way. This damage ignores the tough status card. Oh, all right. So you want to get rid of this when you have fists in your hand, which I don't have a ton of, as we know. All right. Thanos has gathered all 6 Infinity Stones in the Infinity Gauntlet. He has only to master its power in order to enact a genocidal plan. So it's 12 per player. There is a second part of this. When revealed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Search the encounter deck for the Sanctuary. So we've got that. Side, scheme, and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. So I assume these are the stones over here because there's 6 of them. So let's see what the first stone we get. The Soul Stone. That's not a good first one. Doesn't that just kill you? Oh, heal 3 damage from the villain and give it a face down boost card. Place this card in the Infinity discard pile. So every other turn, he's going to either be getting an Infinity Stone or using the Infinity Stone. Heal 3, and you're tough. Man. All right, Thanos. So Josh says still retaliates. All right, good to know. This is... Oh. A good starting hand is what this is. Oh, Black Knight. I know. I should keep Energy Channel... I should keep lead from the front. I should keep Squirrel Girl would poke that off. Also, Black Knight has... the question is, do I think I can get to 3 with playing Mansion? I don't think I can. So I'm going to do Squirrel Girl because she'll plink the tough off also. All right, so I'm just going to draw 3. My helmet 2? Come on. All right, so I'm going to spend 1 to pay for Alpha Flight Station. I'm going to use Alpha Flight Station to get rid of Cosmic Flight to draw 2 cards. Also, don't forget, I get to draw a card from this. Mansion's going to be awful expensive. Do I not play Mansion? How do I not play Mansion? I feel like I don't play Mansion. I'm going to hold Mansion, though. Power of Leadership puts in Squirrel Girl, which will plink off the tough. Wait, I didn't read the story. I did nothing. I just got right into this. I got all excited here. I think Sanctuary prevents all damage. Oh, that includes plinking off Tufts? That may change my tune if that's the case. Although I need a chumper, so no, it's not. Let me read. I'm going to read the story. I'm going to read the Infinity Gauntlet encounter set part. Although I feel like we kind of get it. Shawarma's... Oh! Whoa. I didn't even finish setting up. Hold on. All right. I'm redrawing everything. I'm redoing everything. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even finish setting up. I got all excited to play my turn. Stop. Don't be excited. Let's finish setup here. I'm sorry, because I don't even have all the cards in that I need to have in my deck. All right. So, if Cosmo is in the campaign pool, put him in play under the first player's control. Oh, never mind. So he just comes in play. Is that this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. All right. So, Cosmo's in play. All right, so we got that working for us. Sorry. The security breach is in the campaign pool. Shuffle it into the encounter deck. Yes, it is. Let's do that. Shawarma's in the campaign pool. Each player shuffles a copy into their deck. All right. Shawarma. Got it. Done. If Black Swan is in the campaign pool, no, she's not. All right. If Avenger's Tower has been damaged, trait, deal 3 damage to each identity. No, we don't have that. All right. So victory. So if Defense Protocols is not in the victory display. Now, wait a minute. Were we supposed to put... Where does it say to put Defense Protocols in? Each player may place an acceleration token. Black Swan, Shawarma, Security Breach, Cosmo. So where does it tell us to put this in? Defense Protocols. Each player spend up to 3 damage. Huh. I do not see in the rules where it says to put Defense Protocols in. Is that a miss something? If it's not in the victory display, add System Shock to the campaign pool. If Infinity Stone 1B was completed, record that in the campaign log. Huh. Oh, you'll find it. Okay. Josh says you'll find it by playing. All right, so then I will play. But let me read Scenario 3 Thanos. When Black Order assault on the Avengers Tower was brutal, but the Avengers stood firm in defense. The tide of battle turned when the Guardians of the Galaxy arrived to lift the siege. Combined forces of the Guardians and the Avengers was enough to drive back the armies of Thanos. Yet, in the midst of the chaos, the Mad Titan used the Space Stone to teleport directly into Avengers Tower. Once inside, he sees the Reality Stone teleported back to his enormous ship, Sanctuary. With all 6 Infinity Stones in his possession, it's only a matter of time before Thanos masters the power of the Infinity Gauntlet and wreaks havoc on the universe. You have only one shot to stop him before it's too late. Alright, so we did all that. Infinity Gauntlet encounter set. The Infinity Gauntlet is one of the most powerful artifacts in the Marvel Universe. To represent its unique and unprecedented power, the Infinity Gauntlet has its own encounter set on Marvel Champions, the card game. The special modular set can be used in most Champions card games with the following rules. When the Infinity Gauntlet set in a scenario, attach the Infinity Gauntlet attachment to the villain during setup. If there's more than one villain or no villain in play at the start of the game, the Infinity Gauntlet set cannot be used. Alright, after the attached Infinity Gauntlet to the villain, shuffle the 6 Infinity Stones together and set them aside face down. This is the Infinity Stone deck. The Infinity Stone deck has its own discard pile. When the Infinity Stone deck is discarded, place it in the Infinity Stone discard pile. If the Infinity Stone deck is ever empty, shuffle it and discard back into the deck. There's no built-in penalty for doing this. Okay, that was part of my question. Each Infinity Stone has its own unique special stuff. Okay, we got it. All right, so that is that. Thanks, Dr. Han. Dr. Han says, you got this, Peter. I do. All right. So, I feel better now that I got Cosmo in play. So I do have Black Knight. I got Squirrel Girl. I got Falcon. I I feel like Falcon's the best choice here. I think I'm discarding everything else. I'm probably not even going to use Falcon, but Crisis Interdiction's not bad. There's nothing on the main scheme, though, and I've got... That's it. I'm just holding Falcon. I mean, honestly, no, I'm not even holding Falcon. That's it. 6 new cards. Boom. Just like that. All right, Mighty Avengers is not bad. All right, so first things first, I'm going to draw my card. Man, I have none of my acceleration stuff this time. That means it is all in here. Was this all leadership stuff? Did I just not shuffle? No, I shuffled. All right. So, I mean, definitely got to do Mighty Avengers, right? So forget regroup. Actually, forget lead from the front. I might regroup, actually, for the first time ever. Is Cosmo a Guardian? Of course not. Or he's a Guardian, not an Avenger. But Kalu is... What do I do here? Kalu and hold on to... After Kalu enters play, search top... Oh, yeah. Because that'll let me get an event out, potentially, to pay for crew quarters. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's fine. I don't need to look at all 5 because we shuffle them up anyway. And I'm going to use Photonic Blast to pay for crew quarters. Don't need crew quarters yet, but that will be handy as we've seen, I don't know, every game so far. All right, we're going to thwart and thwart because that's what we do. I don't have any fist icons to discard, but I'm okay with that. So this is gone. One defeated, so it's got a victory, so that's gone. I could have poked him with fists, but that's just not my thing, so I'm not going to worry about it. When revealed, put the top Infinity Stone. We got all that. All right, that's where I am. Kalu, you're going to poke off tough, because that's where you're at, buddy. You're for poking off tough and for chumping for me. Let's be honest. All right. Goodbye, tough. Man, Thanos is interesting. All right, so let's ready everything up. Let's go ahead and draw our hand of 5 cards. Ooh, Shawarma! And energy absorption. Holy moly. But not really any cards to play them on. Wow. All right. I may have to flip down just to, like, draw a card to, like, get something to play it on. I am not getting my acceleration stuff at all here. All right, let's see. So first things first, we add a threat to the scheme. Then Thanos is going to attack me for 4. Force response after the Infinity Stone deck runs out. Give Thanos 1 face down boost card. I got to remember that. All right. After attached villain activates, resolve the special ability of each Infinity Stone. So it's after he activates. Otherwise, put it on top. All right. So first things first. Oh, wait, he has retaliate, doesn't he? Yes. So because he has retaliate, Kalu would be dead. So Kalu is not going to attack. And you might be screaming that in the thing. Josh, oh, there is not something on the other side of Sanctuary? I don't think so. Nope, it doesn't say to do anything. I think we're good. All right. So I'm about to get attacked, but that's all right. Kalu's going to defend that for me. So Kalu's going to take 4 damage plus the boost. 5, 6, 7 damage. Josh says, huh, okay. I don't know what you're expecting there, Josh. I don't see anything on it unless I'm missing something. So Kalu is defeated. And we're going to draw a boost card. Oh, no, then this resolves. Sorry. So, yeah, after it resolves. Okay. Heal 3 damage from the villain and give it a face down boost card. Not wonderful. Place this card in the discard pile. All right. So that's where we are. Then I do this. Oh, quick strike. Alrighty. So that's 2 damage. Thanks for that. After Supergiant attacks and damages a character, that character is stunned. Oh my. Well, that changes things. Do I block with Cosmo? Yeah, I'm going to block with Cosmo. So Cosmo is defeated as well. And out of the game because it says force interrupt. When he leaves play, remove him from the game. Well, that is unfortunate. That is very, very, very unfortunate. Wow. All right. So I think I need to get rid of that helmet. It's going to be a priority here. Would love to flip down, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to Ant-Man. All right. So here's how it's going to happen. I am going to attack. In doing so, I get retaliated on, and I just get rid of the tough. Then I'm going to spend my triple resource. Well, do I need that? Actually, let's see. A mental and a fist. Yeah, I need that triple resource. So I'm going to spend all 3. Thank you, Shawarma, to discard this. All right. So I feel better without that there. Then I can discard a lightning bolt to draw a card. Let me do that. And heal 1. Ooh. Okay. So this makes me want to flip down. Although, dealing with all that threat, especially with an extra boost card, that seems not wonderful. Speaking of wonderful, man. All right. I'm going to spend this to put 3 counters on Ant-Man. And I'm going to spend Wonder Man to put in Alpha Flight Station. So, actually, because of my Mighty Avengers, Ant-Man is a 3/3. So he will attack for 3. I think that's what I want to do. Or do I attack here? Yeah. I'm going to attack here. And then next turn I can attack and get rid of Supergiant. So that puts 1 damage on Ant-Man, who's going to have to chump this turn. I mean, I'm not taking advantage of Alpha Flight Station or my card draw, but I feel like they wouldn't do a whole lot this turn anyway. So I'm going to give myself another turn. Stalwart, though, so I can't confuse. I mean, at some point I'm going to have to deal with it, but I can't do it with an extra boost card there. That's the problem. Oh, hello, White Tiger. Hello, multiple resources and energy. You know what? I might just energy blast that crap out of Thanos next turn. This is going to be like a totally different deck. And then just get Stinger in to chump for me. Or flip down even. We'll see. We'll see. This is going to be interesting. All right, we're going to add 1 here. Then Thanos is going to attack me. So I am going to... Oh, man. So I'm going to get stunned from this. Which is not great. Although Stinger will be able to take care of her. Yep. All right. So I'm blocking with Ant-Man. Double boosted. Oh, there's Shadows of the Past. That's actually... Wouldn't have been... I mean, that's still 6 damage. So thank you, Ant-Man, for your service. We appreciate that. Man, this is an interesting beginning of this game. And then I'm going to take 2 damage here. But worse yet, I am stunned. Which is not great. All right. Now I got to draw an encounter card too. Oh, this is brutal. Did you put Hack the Sanctuary side scheme into play? When was that supposed to happen? Oh, hack the computer side scheme. What's this? No, that's Sanctuary. I did not put that into play. Is that on here? Ah, here it is. All right. Sorry. No, I did not put that into play. Thank you. All right. So this might have changed things that I've done, but it doesn't matter now. In order to defeat Thanos, you must deactivate the ship's main defenses. Hinder 1. Watch, is this going to tell me? When defeated, each player searches their deck and discard pile for 1 card, adds it to their hand, and shuffles the deck. Flip this card over. Oh, that would have been nice. So when it's defeated, I can search my deck for any card, which will be good. Maybe I do get a resource card instead of just building up. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. I knew I was missing something too. He said I knew you were missing something. Yes, I was definitely missing something. So I am inevitable. When revealed, give Thanos a face down boost card. Oh my. Alrighty. I mean, I feel like there could be worse things. Man, how do I deal with all this? There's so much. I want to flip down, but I feel like I can't flip down. Now I kind of want Tiger. That will let me draw cards equal to the villain's stage number, which would be 2. I mean, there's no way I'm defeating him anytime soon to get more than that. But if I do that, I'm not building up my energy channel for just a big blast, but we're getting White Tiger in. So Tiger comes in, I draw 2 cards. Stinger comes in. Stinger's not counted against your ally limit. So Stinger is going to do 2 damage here. Defeat Supergiant. Take a damage. Black Tiger, or White Tiger, I'm sorry, is going to thwart for 3 and get rid of this Hacker Sanctuary to let me flip down one of these days ever. So flip this card over. We're going to do that. Actually, I'm going to do that before I figure out what card I want to bring in. When a player phase ends, place 1 crash counter here. If there are 2 crash counters here, the player adds 1 copy of System Shock Obligation to their hand. Remove this card from the game. So wait. So this starts with 4. So if there are 2 crash counters here, I'm in trouble. Got it. So I need to thwart for 4. So I can get any card I want. The card I actually think I want is going to be Captain America, I think? Believe it or not, with all this good stuff, because I can pay for him, I think that's where I'm going. If I hadn't discarded him already, why is my discard... Wait, where can I search? Their deck and discard pile. I think I want Captain America. Am I crazy, guys, for wanting Captain America here? Where is he? What's going on? What am I missing? Beside Captain America, what am I missing? Oh, there he is. I think this is the one. So he costs 1 less for each Avenger character you control. So I control 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I put out Captain America. I'm gonna... So I get rid of stunned. I'm gonna thwart for 2. I can't have this thing go off. I'm going to thwart for 2. Captain America comes in tough, so I'm going to leave his tough on. Even though I get it, I got tons of allies to block with and stuff. I just feel like I have more choices the more allies I have in play. So I'm just going to use Captain America to be my blocker this turn. And I'm going to call it good. I mean, it's not great. Oh! I forgot to do the Infinity Gauntlet thing. I should have revealed an Infinity Stone last turn. Otherwise, put the top Infinity Stone into play. Yep, so this one's in play. Special. You are confused. If you are already confused, discard a card at random from your hand. Place the Infinity Stone in the discard pile. Okay, Gotta remember to do that. I missed a lot of things, apparently. Okay. I mean, I could just get rid of this, but I can get rid of it next turn anyway. I'm gonna just ready up and call it a day. I draw 5 cards. Yeah, we knew this was coming. Avengers, Helicarrier, Helmet, all in this, the same hand. We knew that was coming. All right. So we're going to add 1 here. Then Thanos attacks me. I am blocking with Captain America because that's the whole thing I did there. 3 and 2. So that's 5 plus the 4 he had. So that's 9. He hits like a truck. I mean, I don't know what you do without allies to defend with against him. Holy cow, he hits like a truck. Then we resolve the Infinity Stone. So I become confused. And that goes away. So now I am stunned and confused. And we have to figure out which is worse for me right now. They're both terrible. Alright, so Cap can't do anything this turn. I have a feeling Stinger is going to be the one to thwart this off because she thwarts for... Oh, gotta do this first. Oh my gosh. Master of Stones. Attached to Thanos. Force interrupt. When Thanos activates, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. At the end of the activation, discard Master of Stones. So it lasts for 1 activation. When he activates, we're going to do this. At the end of his activation, we discard it and we resolve that new stone, I believe, because we added at the beginning of his activation. Wow. Hey, I love your videos, says Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Glad to see you're already past your donation goal. Yes, we actually, I mean, our fans have been super supportive here. Totally appreciate everything everybody's done. For those of you who don't know, we're supporting Extra Life today. All the money that we raised today, whether it's from super chats, which we've got some cool bonuses. If you look at the bottom of the screen, they're scrolling. So whether it's super chats or any money you donate, it's all going straight to Extra Life to support children's hospitals. So we're definitely doing this. We've done it every year, or this is our 2nd straight year doing it. So we appreciate all the support that everybody's given. It's a super great cause. So we're very, very happy for all of you for doing that. And then it gives us boosts in the game. So right now, because everybody's been so generous and I haven't used them, I have 1. So for $2, you can reveal a new boost card. And I've got 1 of those sitting in the bank over here. And for $5, you let me reveal a new event card when that comes up. I have 4 of those in the bank right now. Now, anything that I don't use for this stream, we're going to use on the next stream, which I think they're all negative things over there. It could be positive or negative here. People could really mess me up by drawing bad cards for me. But so far, I've played it straight. I mean, it's nice, certainly, to have all these things in the bank. I may use them all in, like, the last turn of the game in some wild, like, rush to get out of it with a huge victory. But no, it's really cool. I'm glad we do this every year. Also, for those of you who are new and weren't here earlier, we're doing a giveaway. Look in the show notes, for any of these streams from today, and there's a link there. Click on the link. All you have to do is give us your name and email address and tell us which games you want from the list. There is an option for some Marvel Champion stuff in there. There's Wrecking Crew and Miss Marvel are being given away as part of that. And again, you click the box and, if you win, you get them. There's going to be a drawing. You click the boxes for the stuff you want. It doesn't just have to be one. You can, so lots of people were generous in donating games, including people not only from the channel, but from not the channel as well. Matthew, thank you so much for your $5 donation. So now we have 5 chances to redraw event cards, and also $5 going to the Children's Hospital. So thank you so much. This is fun. If you saw earlier, I played Paleo this morning with Mike. We were about to win at the end of the game, and again, they could be positive or negative, but I was making fun of somebody in the chat. It was back and forth. We were having a good time. Nick, he's one of our, people from the Discord we talk to all the time. So I was just teasing him because he had donated early to give us or take away a resource, and we were being so nice to him, overly nice, and so he decided to give us the resource. The minute he gave it to us, I started being mean to him and just picking on him for no reason, and so he donated money to make us lose at the end of that game. So we ended up losing it. We did end up playing the whole game out, but it was hilarious. So stuff like that is what makes today fun. It's not all about just playing the games. It's also about raising money. If you were seeing this afterwards, there is a link for Extra Life, I believe, in the show notes as well. Please feel free to donate. I mean, this can be year round. It doesn't just have to be right now. Matt said that's fantastic. It was one of the funniest moments in gaming. I'm like, we win. I was like, oh, unless somebody donates $10 and just kills us. And sure enough, Nick's like, you made fun of me, I kill you. So it was great. So thank you all today for all your donations. We totally appreciate it. All right. I have no idea where I am right now. If anybody knows where I am, please let me know. Is it my turn? Is it? Oh, I just drew this card. So it is my turn. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'll try to get less distracted. Yes, I used Captain America to block. I'm stunned and confused. We didn't draw an extra card because we did that, and then we drew this card, which went there. Perfect. All right, we are in the right spot. I feel like I got to flip down, but I got to obviously deal with this threat first. Oh, this does get a counter on it also. It doesn't matter. I'm getting rid of that. First things first. So let's not even worry about that. Stinger's going to go ahead and get rid of that. Self-sacrificing. She does have +1 attack and thwart because of Mighty Avengers, which is so ridiculously good. So ridiculously good. All right. This does have a victory on it as well. And actually, I think one of the goals is to get rid of that before the end of the game. So I'm glad we did. Okay, so we got White Tiger over here. If I use her, I won't be able to block with her. And those hits from Thanos are brutal. But I could use her to thwart because I can't thwart right now. I'm going to go ahead and say I thwart, though, to get rid of my confusion. Gosh, do I really sacrifice Tiger for that? Maybe I flip and see if I draw somebody. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip. This is so stupid. I mean, you have to, though, right? I mean, that's Captain Marvel's thing. I'm going to draw a card because I can do that. And then I'm going to Alpha Flight Station to discard a card. Oh, before I did that, hold on. Before I flipped, I'm going to use my other side's ability, which is I discard Lead from the Front to draw a card. And heal damage. So then I had flipped. So I think I'm right now. Oh no, I have to discard a card to draw 2 cards with Alpha Flight Station. Man, all my booster cards, all my builder cards, and my helmet. All at the same time. Of these, team building is the least useful, so I'll do that to draw 2. I also have crew quarters, which by the way will heal me 1. Oh, and my Quinn character. I mean, I guess we knew this was going to happen because I literally had nothing early. Okay, well, Avengers Mansion draws me through my deck faster, which gets me to my resources faster, which seems good. So let's start with that one. 1, 2. I'm not going to defend anytime soon, right? 3 and 4, because Quinn Carrier can be used. I mean, Helicarrier is better in multiplayer because you can use it for any player, but Quinn Carrier, I think, is better single player. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to use my Avengers Mansion to go through my deck. All right, well, at least I have something I don't care as much about. So that's good. Man. All right, so I'm just going to spend the 3, 1, 2, 3 to get my Quinn Carrier and call it good. So we are going to attack with White, or not attack, we're going to thwart with White Tiger. She gets +1 boost again from Mighty Avengers. So that puts her to 3 thwart. Remember, all my allies get that because all my allies are Avengers. And so this goes away. She does thwarting for 3. 1, 2, 3. So Matthew says, what has been your favorite expansion for this game? So we've done podcasts on this, but I will still answer it. We've done podcasts on it. We've talked about it a lot. Terrence and I both agreed. Now that was before... by the way, I got to draw an encounter card because I went through my deck. That was before this came out. Mad Titan Shadow came out. We both agreed that Rise of Red Skull is the best expansion to get first. First of all, I love Hawkeye. He's not a super strong ally, but I love him to death. And Spider-Woman's really cool too. She has the most unique deck building in the game. because she is allowed to use 2 factions. Now, Adam Warlock rivals that in this one. Mad Titan Shadow's close. I got to be honest. There's more diversity in these scenarios than in any other scenarios. The only thing I fear is it's a little harder than Rise of Red Skull. So I actually think I'd go Rise of Red Skull first, but I would buy this right after. I don't know that I would buy any other hero or villain packs before buying these 2. I think they would be my first 2 purchases. There's just so much good stuff in both of these campaign packs. And then, I mean, the heroes are great. Don't get me wrong. I almost think I wouldn't buy any villains. Let's see. The only good part about Goblin is, I mean, his second scenario is really good. His first scenario is terrible. His second scenario is really good. But his modulars are actually really good. They're the only thing that make the game harder at the beginning. And I think out of the base game, it's pretty easy for a while. So I like having his modulars as ways to change the game up. But you're getting a lot of modulars with Red Skull. You're getting modulars with this as well. So I don't know that you need Goblin. And Wrecking Crew, I hate to say it, but is the only expansion which I say you don't need. And especially if you just saw that Twin Tower scenario before this, I think that scenario was better than Wrecking Crew. And Wrecking Crew doesn't allow you to put modulars in, so there's no way to change that one up. So, again, I don't know that you need the villain expansions, maybe at all. Although I like Kang a lot. Kang is one of my favorite scenarios in the game. It's a super long scenario, but it's super fun. So I do like Kang. But yeah, then I'd say get the heroes, because the heroes give you more deck building options. And look, some people are never going to deck build with the game, and that's fine. If you don't want to deck build, I would say get your favorite heroes then. If you're going to, if you want super powerful heroes, Strange is really good. But I'd say get your favorite heroes. The only exception to that rule would be, unless you're deck building, and unless you're deck building aggression, I would not recommend Hulk early on. He's underpowered compared to all the other heroes. So if you want a really strong hero, Strange, Captain America are both really good out of the box. Captain Marvel's really good out of the box. Miss Marvel's fun with her deck. That's one of the ones that's being given away, along with Wrecking Crew, which I said literally is the only expansion you don't need. But Miss Marvel's deck is really fun. She's got some really good stuff. I think she may even, could be wrong on this, have my favorite card in the game in her deck, which is Lockjaw. Good Boy. I believe comes in her deck. I'm not 100% positive, but yeah. So those are some of my favorites. Black Widow is my favorite hero to play, so of course I'd recommend her, but she has a very unique playstyle. I mean, all heroes do, but hers is more unique than most. So those are my thoughts, but if anybody else has thoughts, put them in the chat. I mean, it's not just me here. Even though it is just me here. But no, I love hearing your guys' feedback on that too. All right, so it is definitely the villain's turn. I'm going to do that. Then he's going to thwart. Going to thwart for a lot here. So first things first, we do add a stone from this, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we might be using your thing here, by the way, to cancel this boost if this boost is too bad. So we've got 3, 4, 5 right now. Or I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4 right now. Let's boost it. Discard an ally or support you control. All right, I'm using it. Definitely don't want that Corvus Glaive coming out. Holy moly, that's a terrible boost effect. So I'm using my $2 one. We still have 4 or 5 $5 ones. 5, I think, at this point. All right, 2 more. That's fine. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6. So we're up to 7 here, which is a little scary. But then when Thanos activates, put the top card of the Infinity Stone into play. At the end of this activation, discard the stone. Josh says, Mad Titan Shadow Campaign, Wasp and Quicksilver for heroes. Goblin for villain are my favorites. Goblin 2 is super fun. So that's why I hesitated, because Goblin has some great modulars, and it also has a great, like, Goblin 2 is really good. The first Goblin, Mutagen's terrible, but Goblin 2 is a lot of fun. Now, Josh, do you do anything to play Goblin 1, Risky Business, or do you just not play that one? Or we have our own way of playing it, but we basically act as if when he's in business form, you can't thwart if you're in alter ego, or I forget what it is, but we have when he's on that side, you can't thwart the main scheme. You have to get rid of risky business first and turn him into goblin. Is the way we play it. I've liked everything I've gotten so far. Just find this game to be a lot of fun, says Matthew. I agree. And Josh says, yeah, mutagen makes up for the first one. Yeah. I mean, risky business, you just don't have to play. Like, it's fine and it's good to play once. But once you've played it, I don't know that you need to play it anymore. You are stunned. If you are already stunned, take 3 damage. Well, wait a minute. I am already stunned. That's not great. So, we did that. I am going to take 3 damage. Oh, this doesn't go in this discard pile. This is the stone discard pile. So 3 and 3, we're good. All right, so this goes off. Place this card in the infinity discard. All right, so I take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. So there goes that. But that's okay, because I got crew quarters and I can heal myself. I'm actually okay with that. All right. So I already have a boost card. Did I go through my deck? Yes, I did. That's why. All right. So I am doing this for 2 cards. Oh no, crisis card. That's not great. Black Order worship death and demand tribute for those they conquer. When defeated, deal the player who defeated the scheme a face down encounter card. Alright, I can deal with that. I mean, it's not great, but it's not worth using. What? Incite 1, let's start there. Oh gosh. 1 reveal, give Thanos a tough status card. If you cannot, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Oh, okay. Alright. That looked way worse than it was. I mean, it's not great. But stupid stalwart. Am I right that stalwart means that you can't confuse or stun him? I'm pretty sure that's right. Because I would love to confuse him with Wonder Woman right now, but I'm pretty sure I cannot. So if anybody has the answer to that, let me know. Josh says, I just really like mutagen a lot. I do too. It is a very challenging scenario, but very fair. Matthew says, gotta go. Glad I was able to stop by. Have a good one. Thanks, you too, Matthew. I appreciate it, and thanks for your donation. Alrighty. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Well, we're face down now, so that is good. So we're gonna draw a card first. Black Knight, that is awful good when they've got tough. I like that. So that was for that. I'm going to use Mansion to draw another card. Stinger, nothing wrong with another ally for free. All right, which card do I discard? Regroup. All right, Regroup might have to come out of this deck. I've literally never used it. I mean, the rest of the deck is so good. Oh my gosh, I got more resources, more everything. Woo! Crew Quarters, heals 1. I'm going to flip. I'm going to use Quinn Carrier to heal 1 and draw a card. Team building exercise, of course. All right. Josh says, yes, never confuse or stun. I just realized I was face down. Stunning doesn't matter anyway. I still may bring her in just for the extra ally power because I've got so many resources here. Holy cow. We'll see. Man. What can I use to pay for team building? I mean, I just want everything. I don't think I'm playing Photonic Blast, although who knows? Who knows? All right, let me just start with the stuff I know I'm doing. I'm going to pay 3 to pay for Black Knight. That makes too much sense not to do. I'm going to wait to see if I lead from the front because I got 2 of them in my hands. Which leads me to believe I'm not going to Photonic Blast. I'd like to get Stinger out, but I can do that if I get team building tactics out. I can get Stinger out for free. So I'm going to play 1 lead from the front with this. Then I'm going to use this to pay for Spider-Woman. I'm going to use the other lead from the front and Photonic Blast to pay for team building exercise. I'm going to use team building exercise to pay for Stinger. Okay. Whew, got through all that. So all my characters are +2/+2 except for me, who's only +1/+1. Stinger is going to thwart. Get rid of this nonsense. Start. When defeated, deal the player who an encounter card. Of course. Why wouldn't I do that? You dog diggity. Alright, then I gotta work on this main scheme. Because I'm stunned, I'm gonna thwart this time because I have my lead from the front. So that lets me thwart for 3. Well, let's not forget Black Knight. He gets right through tough, so obviously he is going to attack first, gets rid of tough, and he is attacking for 4. +2 for Mighty Avengers, +2 for lead from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Cap is going to thwart for 4, sorry. And Spider-Woman is going to attack for 4. Alright, well, looking at 1 threat is not the worst thing in the world, even with an extra encounter card. Yeah, totally worth it. I am still stunned is the only negative right now, but let's ready everything up. Let's draw 5 cards, and let's do this. We got Falcon, we got White Tiger, we got Squirrel Girl. Got to kill off some of these allies here. That's not going to be an issue, it doesn't look like. We're adding 1 threat to the scheme. Then the villain attacks me. I am going to block that with Stinger. Well, hold on. No, Spider-Woman. Oh no, Spider-Woman's going to die anyway. So yeah, Stinger. Oh, do I have Avengers Tower out? No, I don't have Tower, so I can't have a 4th ally, but that's alright. So we're doing 3 + 1. Ooh, give the enemy an additional boost card. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. By the way, thank you so much. Hey, this is the first time I've seen my obligation all night. But that's okay. It came up not as an obligation. So I got that going for me. Actually, her obligation's good for her because she wants to flip down. All right, so that was a bunch of damage. That doesn't matter at all because Stinger took it all. Thank you, Stinger, for your service. But we do reveal Stone. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you. All right, Space Stone. I don't love that. All right, then I take a second encounter card. So I can still get rid of 5 of these. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. Buy team building. Maybe crew quarters? Actually, I'm going to get rid of crew quarters. Just because I can discard a lightning to heal 1 and draw 1 anyway, so. Alright. So it says, if no cards are discarded, gain Surge. Alrighty. Ooh, the Throne. Side scheme. From his throne room deep inside Sanctuary, Thanos plots the destruction of everything. Wow. It's everything. Not the destruction of the Avengers. Not the destruction of the world. Of just everything there is, period. When defeated, choose and discard an Infinity Stone from play. Ooh. So this would get rid of that stupid Infinity Stone, which I do not like. But it also accelerates it towards whatever. But I can't keep that boost icon in. So I'm clearly getting rid of that. I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me, is what I'm trying to say here. Yes. All right. Well, I'm still stunned. I'm still stunned after all these years. Stunned like a true survivor. You knew you'd get singing. I mean, we've been sitting here too long without me singing. It's singing time. I think I've only got 30 more minutes, so I think this is going to be the last encounter, unfortunately. But it's been fun hanging out with you guys for a couple hours. I'm not done by any stretch, by the way. Still got a lot of Thanos to go here, but just kind of thinking ahead. All right, White Tiger lets me draw. That seems like what I want to do. All right, so Spider-Woman's going to attack and be gone for 3. 1, 2, 3. That's good. So then I've got team building. Oh, wait. Before that, let's Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Cosmic Flight. It's pretty good. Oh, and then I'm going to heal myself for 1 and draw a card with that. Energy Channel. One of these days, Energy Channel. One of these days. It's not that day, though. I think I want White Tiger to draw some more cards, but maybe then I'd play it. Maybe. What do you think? All right. So team building, help me get White Tiger out. Regroup will help me get White Tiger out. Squirrel Girl? Nah, Falcon's not getting played. Falcon. All right. So those 3 get White Tiger out, who lets me draw cards equal to his stage number, which is only 2. So maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Should I have tried to flip him first? Nah, I'll draw the 2 cards. Ooh, Helicarrier. Oh, Shawarma. All right, so Shawarma pays for Helicarrier. That's, wow. Love this deck, by the way. In case anybody's wondering if I love this deck, you can clearly tell that I do. I love this deck. I still got Energy Channel. I am going to put it out. The question is, I think I do Cosmic Flight also, though. So I use Squirrel Girl and this to pay for Cosmic Flight. One of these days, Energy Channel. Well, I used you last game for the win. I'm pretty sure. All right. So we got a bunch of 3s here because Mighty Avengers. Actually, I'm only at 2. So I don't get that bonus. So for my 2, I am going to thwart this thing away. Because forget that. And what happens when it goes away? Discard an Infinity Stone. So that's good. I don't have to search for a bad guy. I did not want to do that. All right, so we're going to attack for 3. We're going to attack for 3. And we're going to attack for 3. So that's 9. Down to 3 life. I'm still standing after all these years. Do 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 do. Feeling like a little kid. Oh. So for Cosmic Flight, I'm actually going to use my Helicarrier, and then I'll use Crisis Interdiction to put 1 on Energy Channel. Energy Channel started. It has started. Because I forgot to use Helicarrier, so that would have paid for Cosmic Flight. We got it. Do I have my helmet? No, I discarded my helmet because I was like, I'm not defending this game anyway. There's no way I'm taking damage from Thanos. It's ridiculous. So anyway, we've got all of this stuff still. I did not flip down. I'm going to draw my 5 cards and just keep going. Feels like I should flip down at some point, but there's always been something else to do. All right, let's keep going. The chat has gone quiet. Very quiet. I'm still here. All right. Let's see. Which one of these do we want to get back quicker? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep Black Knight. So I'm going to... Oh, no. Captain America has 2 life left. Everybody has... Oh, no. White Tiger doesn't have 2 life left. I want White Tiger dead anyway. So, yep. So he's attacking for 4 plus a star. Discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Apply the boost icons for this activation as if it were a boost card. Oh. Well, that's not good. 4 for the Time Stone? Whoa. All right. So it doesn't matter. Thankfully, it was White Tiger blocking. But here's an interesting thing. Because of this, we're going to reveal this, and I think we got to reshuffle now the deck. Usually that's the way it works. It's not when you need to draw from it. It's when you need to discard from it. Let me double check that in the rules. If somebody knows. Josh says, just watching this deck make Thanos look easy. By the way, Josh, I knew this was an overpowered deck. Like, ridiculous. This is probably the most powerful deck I've ever played. Just all the drawing, and I'm not even using it to its max potential. I'm not flipping down as much as I could. It's a little ridiculous. So when do I reshuffle? Shuffle. After attaching the Infinity Gauntlet, shuffle the 6 cards. It's usually when the deck's empty. Each Infinity Stone has a special. If it's ever empty, shuffle the deck. Yep. So when we do that, though, remember, because of the gauntlet here, or because of Thanos himself, after Infinity Stone deck runs out, give him a face-down boost card. So he's going to get a boost card. We have this in play for next time. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Place the card in the Infinity Stone discard pile deck. All right. I mean, I don't like that, especially when I have a handful of non-allies, but I got Wonder Man. I'll probably flip down anyway. So I do get an encounter card. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. I feel like I've seen this card somewhere before. So this is Security Breach. Hinder 2. Oh, it's not great. Victory 2. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. Oh, no. Not Wonder Man. Not Wonder Man. Do. All right, Photonic Blast. When defeated, return it to your hand. That's fine. After all these years. Thanks, Josh. He said shuffle immediately when empty. That's what I thought. That's what it is for everything else. That's so I drew a card. All right, that's it. So Thanos is bad, right? His attack is ridiculous. But if you've got allies, which I do, he doesn't have overkill, and you're still only getting one card a turn. I feel like there are harder villains, and maybe that's why he's not the end of this campaign. He's only the third one in. I mean, he hits like a truck, and this Infinity Stone thing is interesting. By the way, what is this again? Discard an ally, upgrade, or support. So maybe it won't be an ally. Maybe it'll be something else. Let's see. So I can't heal myself because I'm full. Is now the time. I think now's the thwarting time. So Cap's gonna thwart. And I just tapped everything in my hand, but he thwarts for 3. Is Black Knight gonna thwart? Feels like a waste of his talents, but he is. So Black Knight's thwarting for 2, and I am thwarting for 2. Don't know why that happened, but alright. So that is going to get rid of Security Breach, get rid of this garbage. I do not want to give him extra icons. Photonic Blast. Alright, let me draw a card. Let's do that. Cosmic Flight. I already have a Cosmic Flight, but 2 isn't bad. Reducing damage by 6 at some point. Doesn't feel bad at all. Especially, again, when you're trying to be at max health at the end of the scenario. I feel like with 0 threat on here, now's the time to flip. Now, he doesn't have an extra boost card, but I still feel like it's the time to flip. So I'm going to do that. I'm flipping. I'm going to discard Crisis Interdiction, which actually I should have used there. Gosh, that would have removed... Anyway. Not thinking clearly, but that's all right. That's what happens after a few hours of streaming. You just lose your stinking mind. All right, so this is coming out to bring out Wonder Man. Oh, crud. Before I flipped, I'm sorry. This and this to play Wonder Man. Then I flip. And I'll use that to play Kalu. So Kalu enters play. Search top 5 cards of your deck for an event. Place it in your hand and shuffle your deck. There's an event. So gather, flip, flippity flip. All right. By the way, I forgot to use my power, so I'm going to draw a card. All right. Well, this isn't great because I've got a lot of like photonic blasts and stuff like that, which is not helpful right now. So what I think I will do though is just charge this up. So 1, 2. We will use Cosmic Flight for another one. Can I use this? Oh, I should have used it before I flipped. I would have used this for adding an energy to that. Yes, that was a little bit of a cheat, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to use these 2 to get my helmet. And then guess what I got? Another energy channel in my hand, which as soon as I knock that one off, the next one's coming out. So I do still have these 2 to deal with. Oh, never mind. Maybe I discard that to attack. How much damage do I need? I need 3. So let's see what happens. Oh, Kalu can't do it. Kalu will only do 2. All right. So I am going to do it. I'm going to discard this to have Wonder Man attack. See, I used an energy channel to do damage. None of you can say I didn't. We are advancing. Wonder Man's getting his 1 damage. And what's going on over here? Stalwart and tough. Of course. When revealed, search the encounter deck in discard pile for Thanos armor and reveal it. I don't think I've seen that yet. Well, let's look for this first. Search for armor. Nope. So we have not seen Thanos armor yet. We are about to see it. Doesn't sound good that he has armor. I don't like armor. In general. Not a fan of him having armor. But he does have armor. Big, shiny gold armor. Attached to Thanos. Force interrupt. When Thanos would take any amount of damage, reduce it by 1. Hate that. After a hero makes a basic attack, spend a lightning bolt and a fist to discard it, which I definitely need to do. Force response, after Infinity Stone deck runs out, give him a face down boost card. Well, we know that one. Okay. I think that's it. Whew. This deck definitely requires a bit. Oh, no, it's not it. Got Kalu here. Of course, Kalu is going to attack. So why wouldn't he? 4-2. And I just lost. Oh no, my phone died. I'm plugging it in. So I lost all comments. So I apologize. I will have my phone back up and running in a minute. My phone died. All right. So Kalu attacked 4-2. I don't. Oh, which is just going to take off tough. 26. Oh, he has 28. And by the way, he would have taken less damage anyway because of the armor. So I don't know what I was doing there. Obviously, I did not know what I was doing. All right. So we are readying everything up. And we are drawing all our cards, getting an encounter card. Gonna draw one more card. All right. There's a lot of good stuff here. So first things first, add a threat. Then we're gonna do this nonsense. So he's gonna scheme for 3 plus a boost plus a second boost. 2. And give Thanos the tough status card. Of course. Of course we're giving you the tough. Thanos, get out of here with all that noise. All right. So, but he schemes for 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. And then I take a second card. By the way, I'm turning my phone back on, hopefully. So I will have the chat back in a second. All right. So I have 2 cards now. First one, when revealed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into. Oh! Before we do that, sorry, got to do this Infinity Stone. Discard an ally or upgrade or support you control. Place this card in the discard pile. Okay, so I don't think I want to get rid of an ally. Actually, I think I'm going to get rid of. Dare I say, my helmet? I mean, I'm just never going to defend, right? Like. I mean, maybe team building, but I feel like the helmet's more worthless in this build. Yeah, so, all right, that's what I did. So I discarded that, and then put the top card of the Infinity Stone into play. So that accelerates that deck. I love this. I don't know. Now, is that... Oh, that's a Thanos-specific card. The Villain Schemes. Ooh, that's not great. Do I use one of the 5 I have to get rid of that Villain Schemes? That's a question. And let me know. I'm getting back on the thing now. Let me know what you think. Do I use one of the 5 ignore cards I have to ignore Villain Schemes here? Because that would also kick off the stone, which does what? You are stunned. If you are already stunned, take 3 damage, which isn't terrible when I'm on this side. I don't know. I'm going to let the Villain Scheme, I think. But I am pulling up right now. Sorry about that. So Josh says, kill it. I don't know what he was referring to. I must... Victor says, yeah, these decks based on card draw are really powerful. I'm using a Scarlet Witch card draw deck, and it's also beastly. I mean, she just has innate card draw on this side, and with Alpha Flight Station, she discards 1 card and draws 2. That's a second card draw, basically. I mean, it's so ridiculous. And then, so you can get out Mansion, you can get out Quinn Carrier, you can get out Helicarrier, you can get out Team Building Exercise, and it's like nothing. It's no cost. Josh says, you do not want to lose a scheme. Though it's pretty cool. So if we lose the scheme, it's pretty cool, but I don't want to lose it. I don't think I'm killing them. So yeah, I'm going to redraw that. So 4 left. Card gains Surge. Blood Despair. When revealed, each minion engaged with the player activates against player. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches for a Black Order minion, puts it in. All right, so there's that Black Order that has like 2 life. So I think It's probably here somewhere. Let's see, where's minions, minions, minions? Guess not. So it's going to accelerate us going through the deck a little bit, but I think that is the least bad thing we can get. Isn't there a minion with 2 life? Am I missing something here? Maybe there isn't a black order with 2 life. Okay. Oh, Josh says kill the encounter card. Oh, yeah, I got it. He said, is it, it's bad but thematic. Well, maybe we'll look at it after we win. You should do a tier list video for heroes and villains if you haven't already. Says, oh, a new person, Rhinix. Rhinix, welcome. Yeah, we could do that. We have not done a tier list video yet. We've talked about it a little on the podcast, so we do have a podcast as well. So we've definitely talked about it a little on the podcast. Anybody have a recommendation for Black Order, by the way? Corvus? No, not Retaliate and Toughness, sorry. Wait, it's Black Order I'm supposed to be getting, right? Black Order minion, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, not Corvus. No. Ebony sounds terrible as well. All right. So maybe the least bad of these is, well, let me see what Ebony Maw is. No, not Corvus. Stop looking at Corvus. Definitely not going to be Corvus here. Where's Ebony? Why am I missing her? I mean, maybe this giant, super giant, is the least bad one. Ah, here's Corvus. Or Ebony, rather. Villainous? Oh, no. N6 life? Yeah, I think it's this one. I mean, I think I'm killing it no matter who it is anyway, so the least life, the better, right? So we'll just put this one into play. Alright, so that's that. So this Power Stone is sitting here. Lockjaw is the best, says Awesome Arden. I agree. My favorite as well. If he's not in your deck, boo. Well, he's not in my deck, so boo to me. Who's your favorite villain to fight? So we were talking about this earlier. I don't know. This 2 Towers one was pretty fun. The one we did just before this second mission, I really liked. I like Kang a lot, but that one's long. My go-tos back in core set days were always Goblin 2, and so Mutagen Formula, I think that's called, and Ultron. Those were always my go-tos. But nowadays, I don't know. There's just so many. I think Kang might be my favorite still. They all are unique in their own ways. The 2 Towers is going to be pretty close, though. And actually, I like the Spells one. The first one in this is really good, too. This has probably the most unique, most fun encounters I've played against so far. Because Thanos with the Infinity Stones, like, all the missions are unique, but they're really unique in this. So, all right, Super Giant doesn't get Quick Strike, though, because first of all, it's not revealed. Second of all, actually, it wouldn't have mattered if it was revealed, but I am on my alter ego side. So there we go. First things first, Avengers Mansion and my power to draw 2 cards. Let's start with that. Then I am going to discard. Do I discard Crew Quarters? I mean, Crisis Interdiction's fine. Let's get rid of one of those to Flight Station and draw 2. I mean, I feel like this is the turn. This is the turn to end all turns. I have Stinger. Who I really need is... Do I not have Avengers Tower yet? Is it in my hand? Okay, it's in my hand at least, so I can put out another Avenger. I feel like White Tiger is that other Avenger, so that way I can draw more cards. Because we're on phase 3, right? Yeah. All right. So, we're going to flip because I don't need Crew Quarters. So, yeah, we're going to discard Crew Quarters, use Team Building to put out Avengers Tower. Then we're going to use Avengers Tower, Helicarrier, and Crisis Interdiction to put out White Tiger. White Tiger lets you draw according to the stage, so that's 3. It's ridiculous. Another energy channel. Oh, oh my. I could do double energy channel this turn. Okay, so this is game. This is a game, baby. Holy moly. All right, so Kalu's going to just go in and plink off that tough. Thank you. Your service is well warranted, but done. All right, so then we're going to energy channel. Oh, I am stunned, so I'm going to attack to get rid of my stun. Then we're going to energy channel for 10. I'm trying not to waste anybody's time here, so that puts us to 18. I'm going to put another energy channel into play. That's 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 more counters. So that's another energy channel blasted away. So that's 10 more damage, down to 8. And then, I mean, y'all can see what's happening here. That's 3. Well, let's lead from the front. So 1, 2 to lead from the front. I can put Ant-Man in with 1 counter on him. So yeah. So that is 4 damage. Oh, I don't have a card to discard for Wonder Man. Never mind. I guess, well, that's fine. 4 damage plus 4 more for Ant-Man plus 4 more for White Tiger. That's 12 damage. More than the 8 he has left. That is done with Thanos. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. And we got 10 minutes till the next stream. So I'm going to quickly go through the endgame stuff. And then, because I want you guys to see the comic. Because I'm curious what happens with Loki here. All right, so we're in Sanctuary. What do we do with this Infinity Gauntlet? No, this thing is too dangerous. Oh, I'd like to run some tests. No, this thing is too dangerous. Who put you in charge? Avengers Tower. Sitting around drinking beers? Give it to me and I'll guard it, says Warlock. Uh-oh. Are you sure about this? It's what I was created for. The gauntlet will be safe with me. All right, Avengers, let's go home. And this is Tony Stark over here. I'm glad that's over. So, is there like a reward for saving your planet? Says Rocket. Hilarious. Fools! No! Loki's got the gauntlet! No! To victory! Wait, is that Thor? That's Hefty Thor. We're going to call him Hefty Thor. Oh, not again! Heimdall? You must come with me, Loki. You must come with me. Loki has seized the throne of Asgard and banished Odin to Hell. Or Heil. Nephilim. You belong to me now, All-Father. No one can rescue you from my realm. Oh, so we got to go to Hell, or Hel, to rescue Odin from what's her name? That is really, really cool. All right, so I'm going to restart the mod real quick just to resave the setup. I will continue this sometime this week. I promise you I'm going to finish this solo campaign with this deck later this week. Oops, I forgot to save after Tower Defense, so Shawarma was the only thing I was supposed to do there. Let's look at the end game here, and then I am going to finish this playthrough, like I said, later this week. So victory, if you defeated, if Defense Protocols is not in the victory display, add System Shock. Well, it was. The Infinity Stone was not completed. Record that in the campaign log. It was not completed, which means it's probably going to be even harder. If there is, check here if the Infinity Stones 1B was completed. Oh no, it wasn't completed. Sorry. If the Infinity Stones was completed, record that in the campaign log. But it says here, check here if the Infinity Stones, was completed. Oh yeah, it wasn't completed. Yes. So we're good. It was completed, you record it. And then record your health. I was full health because ridiculous. Deck is ridiculous. So I haven't lost any of this stuff, so we are saving it as it is. So I go to games and we are going to save it. Overwrite. Boom. All right, so the next thing we are going to play is Hela. Hela in Hell. So she is the next one that we play, and I will play her later this week. I will let you all know I'll either put it in the show notes here or it'll be listed in our schedule for the week. So let's see if we have any final notes before I have to tell those guys that they have to take four bad $5 donations at the beginning of the game. Or 4 $5 donations. We're going to let them, Josh gets to decide what we do with those. Oh my gosh, another $10 from Reinix. Nice. Well done. That was fun to watch. So now we have 6 $5 donations for them to deal with in the next one. Sorry, my power ran out. If you weren't with me, my power ran out on my phone, so I'm just getting to the chat. One Stop Co-op Shop says Peter. Crushed Him says Josh. Wasteland Sniper says thanks. Peter, Mike asks you an important question. Scroll up. What is the important question? Hey Peter, this is Mike. Do you want to play Valor and Villainy with me? It isn't working for Steve. Well, guess what, guys? I guess I'm playing Valor and Villainy up right now. So we're about to turn this off. Steve is having issues because that's why we didn't play Nemesis earlier also. So Steve's just having all kinds of issues today. My favorite villain to fight is Taskmaster, says Awesome Arden. Taskmaster is a fun one, absolutely. Wasteland Sniper says, just now able to pop in. Had to drill today, blah. Sorry about that, Wasteland, but thanks for joining us. Victor says, hey, welcome, Sniper. See you here on the Night Games recently. Welcome back. All right. So I got that. Thanks, Victor. Tough when you are by yourself in a stream. Yeah, I know. I've been by myself for the last 3.5 hours. I get that. But I'm going to join you for that stream. And literally, we're going to shut this one off in 1 second. And then we're going to restart that. So I hope you can play with you, Mike. We used mine. I think there are 2 other donations. Oh, no. There were many other donations. I think we're at 6 right now. Donations. Plus $50 from Jeremy Howard from Man vs. Meeple as well. So, yeah, we have a lot. But I'm going to say 6 right now. That'll carry us through the end of the night. Oh, Mike says, wait, it might be working. I think he's good to go. Steve is good to go now. Well, you know what? I will join you at least on Skype for the beginning of it. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, because I got to be back on at 9:30 tonight to do some Bullet with Jerry and Mike. So you may or may not Steve me. You may or may not Steve me. Anyway, I've clearly been on way too long straight. But thank you all for everything. Thank you for all the great donations. Don't forget, if you didn't do it yet, go check in the show notes of any of these streams from today. There is a quote-unquote contest in there. There's nothing really to do. You put your name and email and you tell us which games of the ones we're giving away you want, and you have a chance to win one of them. So please make sure you do that. Everybody go join that contest. It's free to join. Nothing to do. You didn't have to donate anything else. But we appreciate all of you for all you've done, and this is only helping out the children's hospitals, so we totally appreciate it. Josh Walton says, right, but you said I was in charge of the 4 and don't want to steal the others. That's right. So Josh, you do have 4, and then Reinix, you have the other 2. So you tell the next group what you want them to do, and it might be me, or it might not be. We'll find out in 5 minutes from now. Thanks, everybody. Bye.